Hello, everyone, boys and girls everywhere. I'm your host, Amani Brown. Welcome to the PaperPlay Action Game of the Year award ceremony that we're having. And none other, we have everyone, so I need everyone to shut the fuck up so we can make sure everybody hears everybody's things. So,
we'll try.
Well, that's Devon.
I'll shut the fuck up. Where's the goddamn dip?
Elden,
dude, it's crazy.
Elden
it's
Ring.
crazy not being the loud one in the room.
I had one job, it's to try to make sure that everyone understood who everyone's voices is.
Pop
So,
Bussy for
Amani's
Elden
a
Ring.
fucking
That's Paul.
chimpanzee wrangler at the zoo, bro.
pretty much. Aaron, as you know him. Flair is the mysterious voice. Speak, Flair.
Mario Strikers. Best
Yeah.
game.
Game of
Okay.
the year, Mario Strikers. Okay.
There's
All
Flair. Pele is also here.
Dip. Where's the
Flair
dip?
is best known
Shut up.
for the episode
There's
on
Pele.
God.
Episode on God.
Leon.
Hello, I've been captured once more, but this time there's
Okay.
fire on me.
I'm pretty sure we got everyone properly talking so that everyone can hear each other and you guys kind of can try to sync up voices because it's going to be chaotic.
It's
so
gonna
prepare
be
for
fucking
this.
There's
outstanding.
a lot of us.
All right, boys and girls, we have
Girls?
a ton of games here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, boys and girls. We're just going to say boys and girls. We're not, you know what? Fine, they, them, all, everyone, anywhere, everywhere, all at once. There you go.
Zion, me.
Hold on,
I don't
you
know what that
got,
means.
got a couple. There's
Don't
like-
forget them.
Bro.
You just said them.
They come.
Everything everywhere all at once is
They're
movie
coming.
of the year. this
Same.
year, too.
As it should be.
Anyone with ADD is gonna fucking shoot themselves, bro. Holy
Alright.
shit.
All right. So let's begin by.
I apologize.
Everyone announce their thing. We'll start with Paul because he's got the one. All right, what's your thing?
So, my game of the year, as everybody knows, is Malazan, not Zelda.
Holy shit.
The-
Elden Ring?
What?
No way.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Anything else
bro,
you wanted
I
to mention
definitely
to fight
didn't
for
tell-
though?
I never heard of this
Oh,
game
anything
before.
else to
What's
fight
Elden
with it?
Ring?
Yeah. What else do you want to mention to fight for? Anything else? If you have anything else.
Oh, for like the top spot,
Well-
yeah, that would also be Elden Ring, best racing game, best hack and slash.
Bro, Garfield
Zelda.
Kart should get best racing game of 2020.
Oh my god. All right,
Yeah,
so
but
we have
the horse.
actually. I think this might be the better move. We'll just go down the list of what we have.
I mean, I'm gonna
No,
be real.
no. Let everybody say their thing.
Fair enough. All right, you got Elden Ring.
I said mine. I feel wrong if I went first and then nobody else got to go.
You got Elden Ring. Yo, what do you got, Flair?
For me personally, I mean, Elden Ring is there, but I'm gonna have to say I spent a lot of time playing Yu-Gi-Oh this year,
Okay.
along with Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy.
We also have Stranger of Paradise. Okay. It's 2. Devon, what you got?
My games of the year, I really didn't play. I only played like 3 games. So my new games of the year are Monster Hunter.
That's fair.
God of War. God of War is an amazing game. It's beautiful. Loved it all around.
Okay.
And Overwatch 2. I actually had so
Shut the fuck up.
No,
Yeah,
no way.
Don't worry.
no.
We'll get into the vitriol. Don't worry.
Listen to this. I didn't play any new games. Overwatch 2 was a
Oh,
really fun game.
okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll give you that. It was, yeah, we did play a lot of it.
We'll
I
get
still
into
wanna
the
play.
vitriol. We'll eliminate some things.
Yeah, I
Don't
know.
worry.
I know it's not going to be game of the year, but for personally me, Davon, I had lots of fun.
I mean, to be fair
Oh,
as
yeah,
well,
no, it's fine,
you
it's fine.
ding play a lot of Overwatch 1.
No.
You didn't.
Yeah,
because
it's true. That was kind of
He
ruined
who
for
shall
you.
not be named really made you not want
Yeah,
to play that game,
it did.
and I
I-
completely understand it.
But now I want to play Overwatch. Overwatch fun.
Okay. No.
So you want to go over my bad games or just the good
No.
games?
We'll
go
go
over
over
those
later.
There's some of these on this list that I
Rob,
know
bad
aren't even
game.
gonna get. They're just gonna get thrown out immediately.
Oh, yeah.
bro.
Oh, yeah, for
So
sure.
many-
Aaron,
My game of the year, honestly, like
your list, I guess. Is the best way to
like
describe
my
it.
list. Like, hold up, let me actually pull it up because my Word document closed. I apologize. It's really weird. I didn't play a lot of new games this year.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Like I did play
Look
some,
at them, the twins.
you know. It really do be like that. I'm not gonna lie. But like, I played an absolute fuckload of Midnight Fight Express.
This is true.
And as a solo player game, like single player game, which is like I go back to them a lot, but I finish them and then that's it kind of for me sometimes.
Mhm.
And I haven't even fucking beaten it yet. I've had it for like 6 months, you know? And like it's not even because it's hard or anything. I just want to like 100. It makes you really want 100% like get S rank in every level. And every 6 levels, I'm like, okay, I've advanced enough that I can probably complete the challenges that I had before. And then I'll get stuck because I can't, because I suck at the fucking game sometimes. So it's really good at, like, you know, it's like for someone like me that, you know, kind of loses interest sometimes. It keeps me coming back, and it's fucking fun, like really fun.
Because it's on my list too. Don't worry. But what else you got? We'll fight.
I definitely have to, like, give, like, as far as new games this year, I got to give it to God of War.
That's what I'm saying.
Right
So you're saying God of War.
Now, I didn't play Elden Ring because I don't own Elden Ring. And I feel like I probably would have enjoyed Elden Ring as far as Souls games go because I don't have a very good track record with them. But I didn't play Elden Ring, but I played God of War. And I understand a lot of its critiques. Personally, I get it. But I've been really... I'm not fully done with it. And I put like 40 some hours into it. So, like... It's a long time, and
so it's a big fucking game.
It's big. It's long as shit, and I'm doing all the side quests. Like, I will be honest, I have been taking a long time with it because I'm doing every single side quest possible.
All right. We're gonna speed things up.
Sorry,
list the list.
Monster Hunter Rise.
That's what I'm saying.
Monster Hunter Rise. A lot of people are gonna get mad because it came out on Nintendo Switch last year, but who the fuck played it on Nintendo Switch, right?
Look, a lot of people, it's the only exception on this list because everyone waited for it to come out on PC.
I'm gonna be totally real, yeah. And then I'd probably Warhammer Darktide 40k Darktide. It just came out. It's been having a little bit of annoying issues recently with some of the servers, but I've enjoyed the time I put in it. I can't say I haven't, and it fills that little niche horde, you know, shooter, you know, money. So probably that'd be on my list. Sifu, which is a game I did not play, but I watched you play the fuck out of it. I watched you pretty much beat that game, and I watched a lot of people play it, and I want to buy it, but I'm a broke individual sometimes. So it's
I watched that game a lot too. I did not realize that. And then it was a great game.
After that, it's Cult of the Lamb, which is another game that I didn't technically play, but I watched a friend of mine that streams on Twitch. I watched her beat it and play it. And I also watched a ton of people beat it and play it in, like, multiple different endings. And I fucking love that game's entire design, like everything about it, pretty much.
Go ahead and plug her. Plug your streamer friend, which obviously we all know, but, like, still plug her.
Oh, I'm not gonna fucking dox her.
I didn't say dox her. I said plug her. She streams.
Hold up, let me. I mean, I don't know when the last time was that she did a stream because she's been a little busy. But her name is Technowolf 150. If anybody wants to follow her on Twitch, if she's streaming, I don't think she's planning to anytime recently. But she does stream. And I watched her play it. I was the very first cultist she had was me, and I was like, yes, yeah,
I've done it. Let's go.
Yeah, I died a horrible death, but it'd be like that sometimes. Too unfortunate. And following that is actually I have Elden Ring on my list of, like, games because I did watch a lot of fucking gameplay of it, like a whole lot of it, and like I did phenomenon. I watched Logan play it, I watched you play, like I know everything that everyone did. It looks great, I'd say that it looks like an incredibly good game. Then I have Road 96, which is another game that I didn't play, but I feel like I didn't need to play it because I literally played it with Amani because he literally, like, me and Devon and Amani just were choosing decisions and, like, what to do and stuff like that. So also that, and then the last one would probably be Horizon Forbidden West, which I played on my PlayStation, which was really fun. It was like, I mean, it's to fight big robots, that are like animals, so with bows and arrows, so it's pretty cool. And
I mean, it's kind of sick.
The evolution of the combat was really nice from the first Horizon to this one because it focused a little bit more on killing people, which was kind of visceral. But that would be my top 10. There's a couple of, like, other ones, but that would be my top 10 right there.
Yeah, we'll get there. All right. I'm debating on whether to go with Flare or Pele. I'm gonna say Pele.
All right.
Pele list.
So my list involves I have Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga that releases all 9 films into Lego form. Absolutely fantastic. Vampire Survivor that also released here, an amazing indie project that's pretty much spawned its own genre and is spread out to a very simple game, but really addicting and really fun across multiple different platforms, including recently mobile that literally came out about a few days ago.
True.
New Tales in the Borderlands. I'm actually enjoying enjoying it, still processing because I have a lot of games I got to get through. I was really happy because season 2 from the original Tales of Borderlands I've been waiting for fucking years, so I'm happy about that. Steel Rising, a nice gift that Monty gave me, is Souls-like Victorian era, not Victorian, sorry, French Revolution era Souls-like game with animatronics. Plays really fun. It's pretty unique. I just wish that requirements on PC weren't so demanding. I'll get into that later. Evil West, really fun.
Evil West is a good
yes,
game.
Evil West, really fun.
Evil West is a very good game.
Punching and just literally smashing enemies out of the air with a fucking bracer. Like, yes, this is amazing. And it just feels fantastic as a game. Marvel's Midnight Suns, really enjoying that quite a bit. Like tactics, really cool relationship building game mechanics similar to that of Mass Effect. No romance though. Before I forget this later on, Amani. Apparently there's little animated shorts before the release of this game that you need to watch later.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched them completely, but like I know they're
really good. Yep. Darktide, Warhammer Darktide was a pretty good game. There's Aaron already spoke about. V Rising, survival crafting game, which I know is a really shock coming from me of all people. I actually like because actually it's intriguing enough for me to for both mechanic wise, crafting system wise, and just how the world engages me. I know it's not like everyone's favorite because I know Aaron and Logan both play a lot of Valheim, but this one actually got my attention. Teardown, I like a lot. Teardown is literally nothing but a destruction game. It just, you go through buildings and cars and shit and break shit in a kind of Minecrafty look. It's really fucking fun.
Most destructive way possible.
Yep. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition, a updated version of potentially a brand new version of classic Stanley Parable gameplay, where it's a mind fuck of a story through choices and meaning to the game that literally takes you by the hand, or you can go completely against it and mentally fucks with you in the meaning of choice. Monster Hunter Rise, enough said. Yep,
that's what I'm saying.
Yep. Enough said. Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
we have combined like 1,000 hours plus.
Oh yeah. Enough said on Monster Hunter Rise, and it's just great. That's just great. That's for experience. Tiny Tina's Wonderland. That's also came out this year. I enjoyed quite a bit of it through its initial run. I'm still a little sad of the DLC saga, but hopefully they continue on this trend of the fantasy stuff of it because it was really intriguing. Kirby's in the Forgotten.
It is really cool.
Kirby in the Forgotten Lands, I quite enjoyed quite a bit. It's a Kirby game. It's a cute little puffball going through adventures and again fighting eldritch horrors. Classic Kirby formula.
Don't say that it's a Kirby game. It's like it's not gonna break your fucking heart out.
No, it's not. It's not gonna break your heart, but it's still enjoyable nevertheless.
Look, all you had to say it was a Kirby game, and you kind of knew it was going to be quality. That's all you.
They're always quality. Yeah.
I don't think there's a single Kirby game out there that's like bad.
Nah, not a single one.
Sakurai don't release mid.
Never release.
Yeah, he really don't. Especially when it comes to his baby boy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Kirby is his baby boy. And the last one for my list is Metal Hellsinger, a game from a project developer I never thought released this game because the previous one they got canceled. Project White never came through, but this one is really fun. Essentially, it's a demon shooting run and gun gameplay with rhythm mechanics. It's
a shooting rhythm game.
It is dope. Essentially, like what I expected from Doom if I actually can play to the beat of the song.
Pretty much.
I've heard the music for that too was like just ridiculously good.
Yes, it's impressive. And I like you went from Darkborn, a canceled game I've been following for a while, to this. Well done.
Honestly, the fact that it didn't win soundtrack for best game soundtrack is kind of a shame to me. Because let's be real, we're doing this because the Game Awards is a shame.
Yeah.
Damn.
Soundtracks, especially for video games, if it's not bigger titles, it's usually rare. Unless it's Supergiant. Supergiant usually always wins best soundtrack in my category.
I really don't understand how Persona lost.
I know! Persona had a really good soundtrack.
I still think about it.
I'm gonna be real, the more confusing thing is how Sifu was sitting in the fighting game.
How the fuck was Sifu a fighting game? we're gonna talk about this later. It'll distract us.
But that's...
Monty and I had a whole breakdown. We had a mental breakdown when we saw that shit, dude.
But that is my list. Flair, go ahead.
Well, besides the first couple I started off with, the only thing I'd really like to add besides Yu-Gi-Oh! And King of Fighters and Stranger of Paradise would be another just closet hit with Dragon Ball The Breakers. I know, wait, listen to me. The game is fun. it is fun as hell, especially for that first couple of minutes playing it. Because oh my
No.
there's something about just being like a Dragon Ball villain and just terrorizing.
Yeah,
them.
Dead by Daylight with
Feels
Dragon Ball
like
characters. Never thought of it.
It's actually surprisingly pretty good. Leon,
Yes.
list your thing.
My list, my things. Well, we all know one of them. Fucking Final Fantasy 14. I love that game.
Fuck it.
Yes. Thank you.
Jesus,
I'll allow you to put Ed
Why
Walker.
am I?
I thought
I'll
I
allow
was,
him.
I thought I was the aggressive one.
come from?
Because it's all he plays.
The fuck you came from the soul, dude.
Enjoy
The
it.
fuck
I
you
can't
came
help
from
but
the soul.
enjoy it. If I didn't enjoy it, we
No, but
okay.
the fuck you mainly comes in because the amount of
Leon,
times I've tried to
can
get
I
Leon to
ask-
play
Can I
other
ask you a
games.
question? This is side railed a little bit, but Leon, if Final Fantasy was a person,
Where are you going?
What?
Paul, what the
I'm
fuck?
free.
Hey, yo.
I can answer that for you. Yes. What the fuck do you mean? Like, I don't think that's a question.
Wait a minute. What the fuck?
Final Fantasy characters are notoriously pretty.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is very true. Shit.
no, I said
Regardless.
if the game.
Yeah,
was a
if the
person.
game itself was a person,
Yeah.
He would marry it.
Probably
He would
pretty
marry
person.
it.
you could probably fucking take it away and marry it like immediately.
But what if it's a guy? Because let's be honest, most
It'd still be a pretty
players
person.
are men.
It'd still be hot. Have you
It'd
seen?
still be
So what you're
extremely hot.
saying, though,
What do you
not-
mean?
Leon, and all of you.
What do you mean,
is you're all
ew,
sussy
bro?
vodka.
What the fuck do you mean?
Just
Have
type
you
in
seen
Final
Cloud?
Fantasy
Have you
14.
seen
You'll
Sephiroth?
Have you
I
seen
got you
almost
all
every
in
male,
4K.
even the fucking?
How to root out your friends.
Have you seen Noctis?
Have you seen
Bro,
Tifa?
fuck Noctis.
Tifa.
Fuck Noctis.
Have you
Gladio.
seen Tifa?
Bro, have y'all seen Gladio?
Gladio?
Have y'all seen Gladio?
Have you seen
I
Gladiolus?
apologize.
Gladiolus,
to
bro.
PaperPlay Action viewers. Please continue.
God damn, bro.
I know you're all.
I hate to say it.
Daddiolus.
Gladiolus.
Daddiolus, bro.
Husbando.
Bro.
Started on Zidane and my boy V.
Look, I like muscular women, but
That's what I'm
muscular men are also pretty cool looking. I ain't gonna lie.
We can always
BB
jump down
Hung,
to
I'm
snow.
saying.
Oh my god.
We can jump
BB
around.
and Steiner, boy.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. I want to dick down some male characters too, like Midnight Suns. I want to dick
Jesus
down fucking
Christ.
Blade.
Jesus Christ.
How did this happen?
Oh my
I don't
God,
know.
Bro. I did not
I
expect
don't
this.
know.
I've opened up Pandora's box.
Paul, let me
I guess
just
the
go
last
through-
one,
that's
I guess,
crazy.
is me.
No,
right?
is Leon done? Is Leon
Going
done?
through it, right?
No, I was going.
I mean,
to
I'm
say,
assuming he's just got.
No, I was going to
sorry.
say.
Got another one?
Are there any other
Sonic
games?
Forces. I wanted to also nominate that. Not Forces. Fuck all.
Did you
Frontier.
say? I was about to say.
Sonic
hold on.
Forces,
We'll fight.
motherfucker.
I don't know why I keep getting. I don't know why I keep getting
Frontiers!
mixed up. I don't know. Frontier. Sonic Frontier.
Well,
That's
it has the same initials. That's just pretty
Yeah.
much
Yeah,
it.
it does.
Just put it Sonic Frontiers.
Sonic
That's fair.
Frontiers.
It's right here.
I want to nominate that one. Shifu, even though I haven't played it, I watched Amani play it.
That's fair.
Shit, what else was there? Elden Ring. You all know Elden Ring. There's nothing to explain about that one.
Okay.
Anything new?
And
No
I
offense.
think that's
Sounded
it from
mean.
my memory. I can't remember anything else that I've watched or seen anyone else play.
Now it's time for
okay.
Monty to go into the minutia.
So it's not even minutia. It's just everything. I'm just gonna go through some things that I'm going to acknowledge and say that they are going to be nominees up here as well. And I'm not going to mention the stuff that has already been mentioned.
Oh, by
because
the way,
it's already been
we
mentioned.
Amani, we should put a disclaimer real quick. If you find that any of our choices are wrong, go fuck yourself.
Yes.
That's the end of
Story
that.
excited.
That's the end of that conversation. I'm sorry. Like,
Because
Enjoy, but fuck yourself.
please share with us your opinions. Of course,
Yes.
we will,
We will
take
take-
them with full
we would
we
respect.
love
will
to
love
hear
your
it,
opinion, but you're still wrong.
Criticize us. Go
So-
fuck yourself.
Ever, if you are a salty person on the internet, just realize that just like our opinions, your opinion can be casually shoved up your
Respectfully, of course.
Respectfully.
Say the same thing to
We
us.
will be gentlemen about this situation and shove it gently, okay?
Oh, Devon, they oh, come on now. They know we're not professionals in any form, matter, or means.
Me?
They know
Us?
that we're a bunch
Professional?
of guys.
No.
Sir, I'm a photographer and I am professional.
Are you a professional video game reviewer? Because last time I checked, no.
Look,
could
I mean,
be,
They
but
also
I've
are
walked-
kind of crappy. That's
I'm
kind
good.
of
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Do you
So-
want to be a professional?
I really don't. I really don't.
You know?
I mean, I like to go to E3
Alright, but let's
conventions,
get
but I
into
don't
this.
really.
Let's
don't.
get back to it, Amani. Your
say-
games, my
Alright.
friend. What do you
So,
believe in?
Signalis is one of the ones
Yes.
that's up here.
That game?
Nope.
Signalis, awesome. Sit. You don't get to say no. Shut your butt ass up. We have Roller Champions over here as well. We
Can't
have
put fake games on there.
these are not fake game. How is this a fake game? Roller Champions.
Continue.
We have Neon White. We have Shadow Warrior 3. We have Inscription. We have DNF Duel. We have Stray. We have
I thought the thing
we've
was
actually
what our top was. Man, we're gonna have a list of 5, bro. Why we got a list of 90?
because this is everyone's list combined.
This man,
The
bro.
list.
Yo,
And then we also have, well, we've already said Midnight Fight Express. We said Evil West. We have Rumbleverse on this list. We have Multiverses on this list. We have Spark,
For
The
Game of
Electric
the Year?
Jester 3. Yeah, we have
every
Roller
good
Dome,
game that released
Thymesa,
this year
Bayonetta
on this
3.
list.
We've already skipped over Sonic Forces. That's already on there. Monster Hunter is already on there. Solstice.
Hope you're
Skip,
rich, listeners.
KOF is on here as well. Let's skip. Pokemon Arceus. You said Lego Star Wars.
Sorry,
What else we
there's
got?
a bug.
Still Rising, New Borderlands. Yeah, does this actually have a better title than the New Borderlands?
Yeah, no, just
Tales from the
New Tales
Borderlands?
from the Borderlands. That's the title.
New Tales.
So
from
this
the
came
Borderlands.
out and continued to have this
Yep.
title.
Yes, New Tales from the
Instead
Borderlands.
of season 2, they said New Tales from the Borderlands. That's it.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful, but I feel it.
It's Gearbox, man.
They have the same naming convention as Nintendo, I see.
Or Xbox.
Or no, actually no. Xbox has
Better
terrible
than
Yeah.
Square
names.
Enix.
Fair enough. And I think that covers everything. Oh no, Forgive Me Father. Forgive Me Father is also in here. Yes. And
Sorry,
COD.
Daddy.
And COD.
Sorry, Daddy.
And COD.
Dude, I'm
Got
gonna.
me with that one.
That was
All right.
good.
So, all right, we'll do a quick honorable mentions because these are the ones that are not going to be talked about,
Sable.
but things that we liked. Did you just say Sable?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or furry cyberfuckers. That's not.
I don't.
Is that
We'll
an
put it
actual
on there.
game? What the fuck? I need to know the IP addresses of everyone that has that.
No. Sable is an honorable mention. Solar Ash is an honorable mention. This game
Divine
literally came
Knockout.
out December of last year. Divine Knockout is another one. These are just ones that we're like, hey, yo, guys, go play those games because they're cool.
God
But
Souls.
also, some of them are free.
God Souls. Did you play this one?
I just bought it. It's so much fun.
Bro, I'm not putting that on
Yeah,
there.
it
It's a mobile game that plays like God of War on your PC.
That's what?
What?
Okay. Anyways,
All right.
I've ordered
Anything else
plenty.
for honorable mentions for right now?
no.
Ooh,
I mean, that's already on the list, actual list, right there.
Balloon Star Defense
think-
6.
Fair enough.
I
Bullet
love
Train.
that.
Actually, only if you wait. I would wait for a fucking sale because do not pay $50 or whatever the fuck it is for that goddamn game. Okay, it's great, but it goes on sale for like 97% all the time.
There you go.
what game?
Balloon Tower Defense 6. I refuse to think that somebody would pay $15 for that. I think
Someone
that's
has,
disgusting.
You know that someone
I
has.
think I
I
do.
thought that was like the undisputed game of the century.
It is. It's literally the best thing to come out of any human being's mind since like
That's why it's going on
Newton
honorable
discovered
mentions.
gravity, bro. Oppenheimer
not come out
discovering
this
nuclear
year.
fusion is nothing,
Alright,
bro.
if we're saying that, then Skull.
Good.
It's how wild it all. Okay, we're back.
And now we're back in. So, let us get into this. Everybody ready to rumble? Okay, let's go.
I know I'm failing immediately.
Sure.
I think we can all pretty much like agree which ones are immediately going to get thrown away and which ones are going to be the ones that are going to be
Get Overwatch
included.
outta
Nothing
here.
Quite like meeting my friends.
I'm sorry, Devon, but I also agree with Amani. Okay, you gotta get
Gay as
Overwatch.
fucking
Well, Overwatch is-
Okay, everyone else in agreement for Overwatch 2 getting
I
the boot.
agree.
Yes.
I agree.
Like, I respect
Even
it,
they
though.
won. The
The
nominator.
thing is, like, yeah, he liked it. I did also enjoy
I
playing
would
it.
support a game.
I also did enjoy playing it. I'm
Wow.
not gonna lie, but it's not game of the year.
How's COD on
Hold up,
here?
hold up, hold up.
COD is
Before we-
not
I don't
on
know.
there.
It's crazy. How is
Who
COD on
put
here?
it on
Should
there?
COD
I didn't
go?
put it on there, and I bought.
I
the
wonder
fucking
who
thing.
nominated COD.
Who? It wasn't me.
It
Wasn't me.
That's a lie.
What do you mean it was a
Wasn't
lie?
me.
It was not me.
Amani,
It was
this
not me.
This is gonna be so loud.
Money, who was it?
Was it you?
Look, it's cool. It's cool. Don't worry about it, Devon. Don't worry about it, Devon.
Yeah,
We
get
just
caught out
found
of here.
eliminated.
Get caught out of there.
COD is
Get
gone.
yeah.
Get it out.
Yeah.
Come on, we're
And here's the thing: like, we're not.
Look,
we're
I
not
bought
just-
it
we're
and
not-
everything. Get the fuck out of there.
We're not dissing on Call of Duty. We just know
I
that
am
it's-
fucking that Warzone 2
Oh,
is
by all means, I'm
unplayable.
dissing on Call of Duty. This doesn't count.
I am absolutely dissing on COD.
Absolutely not going up there.
Why did someone put a fish on the list about
Get that shit out of
The
here.
hard-
Like, okay,
10
Amani,
million
I will say this. Shooting shit in that game, satisfying. They
Okay,
made
but
it-
it's a game of the year though.
Oh fuck no! But like, ooh,
Exactly,
they
done.
made it-
Absolutely not.
Argument
game-
over.
The game does look good. It's not a disgustingly bad game, but like, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
just
but
not
it's
game of
COD
the year.
though. It comes out like every year. That game doesn't even deserve to try to.
Hey,
be
this
game
one's
of the
supposed to
year,
be coming. This one's supposed to be longer. I don't know if they're actually gonna do it or not, but who the
It's
fuck
2
knows?
years this time.
Who knows? Continue.
I mean, true.
Two
True.
games,
Can
Can we go on ahead and
okay.
give it a tiny?
I'm gonna be real with you,
Wonderland?
Chief.
Yeah.
That's I did want to get
Multiverses
that out. Yeah.
is-
Anyone want to fight
Not
for
even.
Tiny Tina's Wonderland's right to survive?
it's-
fight
No,
for it.
I mean I'm not
That
gonna
game
fight for
was
it because the DLC has been really like piss poor.
How,
All right, Paul. Go ahead. Give it your best fight.
I didn't play it. I have no
Okay, I've
opinion.
got you. Take it off the list.
Okay.
Biggest
Oh, I
fight.
was gonna say
Biggest
whatever
fight
you said,
ever.
I was just gonna counter with it's not.
It's a
Elden
Borderlands game, and I don't like them.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Me and Devon
How do
have
you
not
make a
finished this game.
More boring than molasses. You make it where you got to shoot something 20,000 times. It just doesn't click with me past.
I feel like
I'm
I should
13
enjoy it a
years
lot
old.
more than I should. Like I that's the genuine thing about Tiny
what was-
Tina's Wonderland.
Haley, what was the
I
issue?
feel like I should like it more.
Haley, what was the issue with the DLCs?
Literally, like very short experiences for $10 each, so you can beat each DLC level the first time go in like 10 minutes, and then you can just do reruns of the same thing.
Oh, it's like
Over
a
and over
raid. It's
again.
like a raid kind of thing.
It's like a raid, but it's like 3 different levels and stages. Kill waves of enemies, and that's it. Rinse and repeat.
But if
That
it's
is-
like that, it probably should have just been free rather than $10. But you know,
each, yeah, there's 4 of them, and it's each one's $10. Like, you got to be shitting me. It's like the only thing that's really worth
it's not
it is
even
the-
$40 worth of
Yeah.
content.
No, the only thing that's kind of worth it, not even for $40, though, is like 2 new classes, and that is absolutely it. Everything else is like, this is not worth it.
Yeah, that's kind of lame. What are the classes though? I actually didn't get to see that.
One's like I think another one's a necromancer. I forget exactly. I think it's like a full on elementalist, and the one's kind of like a gunzerker, I believe. I haven't checked in a while. It's been a while since I touched that game.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, how about let's go to Arceus because I see it. I see you there, Arceus. Who's trying to defend Arceus?
Pokemon?
Pokemon Arceus.
Look, man, I love
I
Pokemon.
would
I'm gonna be real with you. But
Fuck is
Damien.
Pokemon?
What is Pokemon? Oh, I was going to say what's Poke.
I can't-
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
What?
I can't really
Bro,
defend
this
it
is-
personally
okay.
due to
Like,
He doesn't know.
who here bought the game? Real quick, who here owned?
well, I don't have a Switch, so I can't do jack shit.
Okay. Alright. So
I
I
think-
waited for
not
my
me,
cousin
that's
to
what
be
I mean.
finished with it and played it. And like, I'm gonna be honest, I love Pokemon, which is why I love that game because I like Pokemon is like fucking immediately like nostalgia to like childhoods and shit. So
Mhm.
like it's I just love catching them, but not great. You know, I personally wouldn't put it as game of the year.
Well,
Is
yeah.
that the free roam one?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
There's,
Bethesda.
two
Arceus
at
is-
this point, but
Yeah.
yes.
Well,
Arceus
I mean,
is
the
the
new
first-
the new
yeah.
one apparently is like it's better, but it's also like kind of not
Worse.
great either.
Yeah.
So like it's weird.
Well,
it's in the
Arceus
they
was
both in,
well,
like,
I
the
thought
ancient
anyway.
no.
Yes.
The new ones are in like Spain, which is actually kind of cool.
Scarlet and Violet, yeah.
Mhm.
Arceus was a experimentation of doing 3D as a feudal version of the Hoenn region from Diamond and Pearl.
Which is-
that was it.
All right, Flair, do
Okay,
you want to
gotcha.
defend
See, It
Arceus?
looked cool. It just I heard it was like it did not perform well.
Flair?
Nope.
What I will say for Arceus is that while it may not be the best Pokemon, might not even be the best Pokemon game to come out this year, will say that it is a totally brand new experience.
Oh yeah, that was
did
just
Easy,
have a
yeah.
lot of effort into it from
you
actually-
walking around in Arceus was actually scary, dude. Like,
Okay, fair enough, fair
very
enough.
good.
But my counter argument is: does a game of the year deserve to be falling apart the way that game is falling apart constantly while looking at it visually?
all right.
I mean, you voted for God
But
of
let's
War.
be real here. Let's be real here. Let's be
Wait,
real here.
what?
That ain't because of
Joking,
Pokemon
Dave.
game. That's because it has to deal with being on the Switch.
Yeah.
I don't know. There are actually games on the Switch that run decently.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild.
Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild is a perfect example. Breath of the
Monster-
Wild,
Monster Hunter
Bayonetta
Rise exists.
has slight dips in frames, but never quality.
Mhm.
Like,
See, buddy.
and
here's
there's
my-
way more stuff happening on screen in that game.
Like,
by all
if
means.
Monster Hunter Rise can run on the Switch, I
That's
feel
true.
like
If
I
Doom
feel
Eternal can run on the Switch.
Yeah.
Is
no,
there
no,
a
but,
ton
but,
of
like I'm saying
That's
games
Doom
that are made for.
Light.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But like, I feel like the game was it being open world and like how it changed the game, like the gameplay loop was awesome because that was completely new. I had to relearn how to play it. Like that was I will agree that shit was dope.
Oh no, yeah, it's innovative.
But
it's definitely
you know,
innovative.
Um,
But
You know, I don't think I could argue it being a game of the year.
That draw distance, though.
I don't think I could argue it. You know,
The funny part is when I say I was going to argue it, I wouldn't say I'd argue it for game of the year because even I don't believe it's game of the year. But I would say it is a pretty good game.
it's a good Pokemon game. I love dude. It was really cool to catch Pokemon in third person. But you know,
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't accept the Judeo-Christian Pokemon games. So.
What I find
Bro.
the only thing I can say about that game is that it's hilarious with the final boss, quote unquote, because everyone gets juked out. Cause they're like, what the fuck? Wait a minute. No.
I would assume the final boss is Arceus, but I mean, that was just me.
no,
It is.
Well, kind of.
kind of. Well, kind of.
He's like the extra credit boss. He's the one who comes like he's like, all right.
You beat everybody else.
But now beat me.
He don't make it easy.
No, he do not. He is God after all.
And you're like, damn. I should have known you was gonna fall my fate like this.
Yo, like another game, JRPG that just perfectly went with. All right, your first mission is to catch this cat, and now you have to fight.
Now,
God.
fight God. Now, enjoy.
Like, so you're done doing that? All right, cool. Do this.
Sick.
I mean, honestly, one of the beauties of it was it actually made you like understand, like, hey, yo, yeah, running into a wild Rhydon wouldn't be fun. That thing's gonna chase your ass down.
wouldn't.
It will fucking
It
kill
would
you.
not.
And it's like, oh my, it does put the fear of God in you a bit when you see this big ass rhino fucking chasing after you in the wild zone. You're just like, I gotta run.
All right. So now we gotta come for at least something that's gonna hit somebody. So we're gonna go for Darktide.
Oh, dude.
Let's have a fight.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Personally, I would say it's one of my favorite games of the year. Personally.
Okay.
Because I love
Okay.
Warhammer. I fucking love Warhammer 40k. Love it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And the game has not had too many horrible issues for me. It's had some, but not
For
the
you.
worst type shit, honestly.
Mhm.
But I do understand that it's had a lot of issues. I know that you've had a lot of issues with it. With, like,
Oh, dude,
crashing
it
and
constantly
stuff.
crashes on me.
And it has crashed on me. There was an update recently that I think fucked the game. I swear to God, because it was not that bad until like a while.
Yeah, the servers are a little borked a lot of the time.
But it is a smaller studio. Fat Shark isn't like humongous.
No.
And this is way more people than Vermintide, because Vermintide runs really pretty well, but I think Vermintide's a little more confined. You know, it's not as big. And
They upped the
Darktide
detail from
is
Darktide
way
compared to
bigger.
Vermintide.
Like
Okay.
for me personally, I'd say it's probably like my top 2-3 games of the year, but I don't think anybody else would agree. Like I don't think anybody here would agree.
I love Darktide, but as a game of the year, it can't be
Yeah.
up there. Chief of the current state. I like it. It's still, but it's.
It could.
I
feel like
can't
it
recommend
could
it at the
be.
moment.
It could be if they fixed some of the issues it's having with some of its servers, and then
Mhm.
fucking added a little added a few things that like are kind of annoying, and like did a little bit of quality of life stuff. It would probably be like great, just fucking amazing game. They just need to fix that first.
Okay.
In my opinion.
So I'm gonna say votes for Darktide to stick around, cause I'm a hard no. Right?
No.
I'm the
These
only
two
one.
are like-
I'm
no.
I'm the
No,
only
no,
one that would
absolutely
say
not.
yes. I'm the only one that would say yes.
I'm not- I would say no,
I'm
yeah.
not. I'm not. It's good.
The funny part is, I just looked up Darktide, and the first result came up was update when.
Well, no, they just did an update. They just did an update.
They've done
a couple
4
weeks
different
back.
updates so far since the full release.
Yeah.
and
Poor
it's
Darktide.
yeah, it's
I
still
mean,
a work in progress.
It's not
yeah.
Cyberpunk releasing and being completely unplayable.
Oh no!
Oh,
Of
no,
course
no,
not.
obviously
It's not
not.
that.
It's
not
just
that.
like it crashes. It'll crash. You will just have to deal with the fact
It'll
that if
crash,
you're playing,
and then I'll
It'll
try to
crash,
play a
just,
different
like,
character, and it will
connection
crash, and I'll try to
issues.
make another character,
Character,
and
and
it'll
it'll
crash. And
crash.
we'll have connection issues, and then it'll crash.
If you invite somebody too early, it'll crash.
I mean,
I shoot somebody, it crashes.
They did fix some of that shit. I'll be honest. Usually now, what its issues like the servers, I think, are just overloaded because all of them are almost full.
I
That's
would
true.
say,
But
since
you
Cyberpunk 2077 finally became playable this year, would that count it?
It's not even playable.
it's still
No,
got problems.
no, absolutely not. No.
It's too
No.
late. It's too
Way
late.
too
It has
fucking
to. It has to deal with its
Damn, these
consequences. No
motherfuckers
awards
died
for
They
it.
on-
immediately
that
said
place.
no. They were like, "Fuck no! Holy shit!"
I love actually like me and Aaron had a great time with it. Like
I
genuinely.
enjoyed the fuck
I
out of
love.
it.
I actually do love that game, but like I'm very much aware of the pain that people went through, and therefore no.
Oh yeah, no me. Base PS4.
Yeah, that was the wrong move. That was the wrong.
That was
move.
what you would call not it, unfortunately.
Truly
Yeah,
unfortunate.
So many crashes, I had to replace my hard drive.
What do we?
Roller Champions is this sticking around?
No, I don't even know.
No.
I'm sorry, but
I-
no. It's a good game.
Damn. I'm so hoping for Dave. Roller Champions was fun.
I know, but game of the year.
Game of the year? Hell no.
It's
Look,
a hard
look,
question.
we're asking if it's staying around right now.
Oh, for
Look at the hard game of the year rule.
No.
Yet.
I mean, still
This
no.
could low-key win best sports game to me.
Oh, best sports game?
Are we
Low-key.
making a best sports game? What shit?
NBA
I mean, we
2K
can-
we're not-
23.
Do we
We're not
have
gonna do that.
genres? Are we
Wait a
fucking? I didn't know we had fucking
We
genres.
can give it. I mean, what? Are you going to give Dark Tide best shooter? No.
No. I gotta rethink the way I'm thinking. All of these lead down to game of the year. That's how.
Oh, no. We will slowly eliminate. But obviously, we're going to just look and be like, you probably get that, right?
All right,
Or
so
you probably get that.
we cannot consider anything for best sports game unless Mario is here. I'm just saying.
Mario Strikers.
Mario Strikers was booty cheeks, though. It had problems.
I'm
Had
talking
legitimate
about tennis, sir.
Oh, yeah, that's a different question.
Oh.
Did that come out this year?
Mario Tennis.
That's another question. Did that come out this year? That's wild.
I didn't even know
Search
Mario
it.
Tennis came out
Find
this
it.
year. Fuck.
Look, I didn't play it, so I can't say anything about Mario Tennis. But I did play Roller Champions. I did have fun with this. Does Rumbleverse count as a sports game?
It is wrestling.
It's a battle royale with
Battle
wrestling
royale.
and combat.
I know.
I'm sorry. I live in the world of 4 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's insane.
Man said
Lord.
Mario Tennis. I'm like, what?
That's cold.
No, personally, Super Strikers or Mega Strikers, whatever it was, the one on GameCube was the best one, personally.
On GameCube.
Anyway,
Alright, fair enough.
we gotta think about games that came out this decade, at least, right? Like, let's
This year.
I know.
This year, not this decade.
It's not the game of the
That's
decade.
what I want to say.
That's a whole other conversation. That's a fight.
Yeah, well, Fortnite, obviously.
Okay, I have a question.
All right, get him out of here.
Alright.
What are we going for? We're
Roller
getting Roller
Champions.
Champions out of here? Yeah.
We're getting it
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I would consider Sifu more of a sports game than a fighting game. Honestly.
Why?
Because at least martial arts is a sport, bro. Like, it's not a fucking fighting game. I'll tell you that.
I want you to know it's because of you that we're gonna see best sports game Street Fighter 6 next year.
I'm down with that. I would vote for it.
Dude, if they put fucking... fuck it. Fuck it.
I'd vote for it.
They each represent a different martial art to an extent. Fuck it. Why not, you know? Shit. How does UFC
Fair
never
enough, fair
won
enough.
anything? It's 'cause those games
All
are
right, let's go for it. Strangers of Paradise.
All
Gonna
right.
see it.
Okay, hold on now.
And he was like, hold on now. Hold on now. Okay. Defend your spot.
In all fairness,
Okay.
Cam.
Damn.
Damn, son. You need to get forward to me.
Not even a defending.
I would love to defend it, but I don't have the money to buy it, so I can't defend it.
So, all right.
It's
So
got a
I'm gonna
cool
give
story,
A little
I'll
bit
say
of
that.
background on this. Final Fantasy Origins: Strangers of Paradise. I won't go into spoiler territory, even though the spoilers is actually what makes it good.
Kind of fired. Yeah, no, I agree. I know.
Okay, can we do a quick spoiler warning and tell us if anyone here cares? I don't know if anyone cares.
Oh, I
do not
care. I'm gonna deafen
Okay,
myself
never
for doing
mind.
this right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No, don't worry about it. This is like the spoilers that were made.
It's
So
no-
the story,
no,
its story is what carried. Well, it has good gameplay actually. That's actually really good gameplay. This is
and
made by Team Ninja. This is not like a bad game by any
This
means.
is not a bad game. It's a weird Final Fantasy game, and it's a lot of fun. The more you play it, like I will say, it is pretty. It's kind of rough in the beginning, because it's as a combat system that's very weird to get used to because you can feel the Neo inspiration
Okay.
and like how the game wants you to play it. But you don't really get the tools to play the game the way you want it to until way later on.
Okay.
Um,
I'll keep it on. I'll vote to keep it on. What about? I know. Are you gonna
Definitely.
vote to keep it on fire? Okay.
I would actually like to vote to keep it
I
on
can-
because
I
it's a
can't-
very good action game. It's very pretty, and the story.
Its resolution
alright.
has much to be desired,
Hold
but
on,
it is very
I need
pretty.
to look it up, but like I can't say anything because I genuinely have
No
never
idea.
heard of it, so I don't know.
It's fair.
What's the name of it
So we
again?
have
I need to look up a YouTube video.
Strangers in Paradise.
Strangers in
Final
Paradise.
Fantasy Origins.
Mhm.
Strangers in Paradise.
And the DLC also is pretty dope. Bahamut spread my cheeks.
Damn.
It was fun.
It's
Bahamut was fun.
Did
What
you
he
say,
did
did you
spread
say
it.
the behemoth spread your cheeks?
Seems like a bad
Well,
time, right?
I mean, The Behemoth did too, but Bahamut was in the DLC.
Oh, Bahamut. Okay,
It's catching work for both.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. He is the fucking god of dragons, after all.
It's also one of those weird experiences, kind of like how with most Neo kind of games is that once you go into multiplayer though, the game it's just ridiculously easy.
All right.
So if you really want a challenge from it, play solo.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna keep it. Lego Star Wars.
Look, playthroughs of that.
Probably
It's
really fun, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't say game of the year.
Yeah, it's a simple game. I like it a lot, especially since it's categorized entirely my nostalgia for it. But
Yeah,
it's
it literally plays off of my entirety of nostalgia. I think it's I played
it's really well done.
That was
It
a
is
free
really
demo
So
well
that
done.
even though we can
downloaded
juggle
it, right?
younglings in this
Yes,
game for the
that-
first time,
Yeah, you can
we can just
beat the
juggle
shit out of
children.
it. You can kill
This
the
is not
shit
game
out
of the year.
You can actually do there's an infinity glitch where you can just infinite juggle with a youngling, so you can get across like a big ass gap. You can just infinity hit him.
Yeah, there's a lot of improvements in classic Star Wars where actually there's a
Anakin
combo
does not give a
system,
fuck
third
about
person
child abuse,
shooting,
bro.
everything is impressive.
Anakin don't give
The
a shit
worlds
about
are
child abuse.
massive. Like it's incredibly.
I will say the
detailed.
game for a Lego game. When I played the free demo, I played it.
I
and
want to
was
say it's
like,
the best Lego game I've
it's
played in a very
the
long time.
prettiest, nicest, most beautiful looking Lego game I've ever seen. Honestly, It was
I think it's the best Lego game I will say I've ever played.
The award for best Lego game goes to Lego.
like,
Lego Star
bro,
Wars.
no, you should look up gameplay of it in 4K. It's,
Oh no, it does look good.
it's insane. They have fucking reflections and look
Yeah.
insane. And I'm like, oh,
Dude, I played it on PS5.
And
It looks
as
amazing.
far as-
That is a brick. That is for sure.
as far
a
as
Lego
being
brick.
someone that played the original ones on Xbox and then Xbox
Mhm.
360 when I was a child,
PS2, man,
a
for me.
child, bro. Going and seeing it in this high level of rendering, it's I love Legos, bro.
Fidelity.
I still love Legos. So it's oh
I
hell
get it,
yeah,
I get
I
it.
fucking love it.
Yeah, it's a great game. Does it deserve to be game of the year? Unfortunately, no. But it's still, I would say, there's no real
It's
faults
still-
to it at all.
it's
Yeah.
still
A lot of people
it's
have
still
voted
really
against it though, so it
it's
doesn't
still
have to
really
stick
just a
around.
Lego game.
Yeah. It's still just a Lego game, but there's no faults against it. There's nothing wrong with it.
It's the best
Alright,
Lego
alright.
game I've ever played, so I can't.
Oh,
fault it,
definitely,
but
for
it's
sure.
just
Best
a
Lego game ever.
All right, so tear down.
I think that's only a me, Chief. I actually
you want to
real
defend it? You want to keep
Do I
it?
defend?
I
Tear
was just
down.
telling
Tear
what
down.
the game is.
Tear down is literally a
Before we tear it
destruction.
down.
Yeah, tear down is a simulation game where essentially you break shit, break and entering, and destroy everything in every category. It's a really fun game.
It's just
I-
like one of those sim games, right? It's like the fucking Power Washer Simulator.
No, it's not a sim game because it's based on kind of pixelated Minecraft details. It's more of
I
just
see.
wacky crap because you break into buildings using mechanical stuff, bombs, infinite planks of wood, and all that such. It's just ridiculous fun.
But you tell us, do you think it deserves to stick around?
No.
Alright, it's gone.
Lamau.
Say less. V Rising.
Again, I like it quite a bit. It's actually one of the few survival crafting games I really enjoyed, but again, it can't be on the game of
Spit
the
out
year.
my drink, bro. Good lord.
Now, I'm saying this because it's it does actually fit the genre of two niggas specifically in this call right now would actually really like this game, but unfortunately they can't defend it.
No, I can't. No, is it again for the side of game of the year? Absolutely not. Is it the best survival crafting game I played? Yes, because I don't really like it, and it's definitely up there in terms of intrigue for me enough for it. And I really don't like survival
Can you say
crafting
the
games
name
often.
of this game? Was for the
V
people
Rising. V
Ah.
Rising.
Okay. Survival.
Yeah.
I tend to like
Yeah,
those.
Yeah,
Give
I
it a
know.
shot. It's early
Yeah, I
access.
know.
It's still good.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said two.
Yeah.
Who else
Two
were you talking to?
individuals. I wonder who it could be.
All right.
Okay,
Could not.
that one's gone. Alright, time to come for someone's neck. And Walker.
Ah, yes. I was waiting for your fucking statement.
I
Alrighty.
feel like Amani wants to fight
No, it
somebody.
does not
Defend
deserve
and
to be
Walker.
axed
Tell us
Come on,
why
come
it
on.
gets to stick around.
It does
Come
not
on,
deserve
Leon,
to be
defend
axed
it,
this
defend
early.
it.
It will
I
probably
feel
be
like
axed
all
because
this
I'm the
time-
only one that really enjoys it. I know Flair used to
No,
play
no,
it.
I'm. It's up to you. I'm allowing you to defend it to see if it gets to stick around. So talk.
I'll defend it. It's got them hot boys.
Fair enough.
Are they
That's all you
femboys?
need.
It could be
Potentially.
There's an infinite possibility you can possibly look at. You could enjoy
like the
elves,
kitty cat
humans,
homies.
cat girls, all the fucking variety. Bunny girls.
All right,
no.
you convinced me for it to get away this time, but next time we'll see.
Man said cat girls and Amani folded. Jesus
How long can
Christ.
you survive?
Nah, it was actually the entire list of like how many you could see. I was like, fair enough, you'll get away for now.
There's too many options.
All right, so now I attack something near and dear to my heart too. Sonic Frontiers.
Sonic Frontiers.
Near to your
Bro,
heart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real
Sonic
with you, man.
Frontiers.
I'm gonna be 100% with you. The best part of that game is the
Yeah, what game is making
soundtrack.
it? That's crazy. But
All right, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not saying much. The best part of any Sonic game is the soundtrack.
Like,
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, the
It
Sonic
is.
soundtrack is like.
But that combat
right
is crazy.
now,
the
it's
combat
nonstop.
does look cool. I'm gonna be honest, but I also feel like it can get very repetitive.
Yeah,
It
probably.
can,
Well, that's your
but
Sonic.
for what it's been, for how long Sonic
Yeah,
has been,
that's my thing.
dormant in like this shit state in games and such. I think
I'm
it
gonna-
should last longer. I don't think it should
I
be
want
axed
to.
right
I
now.
want to say a hot take. That might piss off a lot of Sonic fans, but I feel like a lot of Sonic fans on some heavy amounts of copium in this world, unfortunately.
Yeah, I would.
Y'all do not get good games, and I feel bad for y'all because you just don't. You really don't get good games.
No, that's not true. We had Mania not that long.
Yeah, but
Well,
that's
that's
but
we
Mania.
had
that-
colors.
But-
like
Yeah, but Mania
there's
also
very
was released
few,
alongside Forces, which is
You know, there's a lot of
but we also had Generations.
like there's
Yes,
good ones.
but
But
you also have
there's a
a few
lot of
games
really
in your-
really bad ones. And I always
Yeah,
feel
no,
The
bad.
because
best
you-
way I can possibly describe this is that actually no, Star Wars actually has it worse than Sonic fans.
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
haven't
even
had a
gonna
good
front.
game in a solid fucking minute.
No,
bro.
it's not even. Yeah, there are like more bad. There are more bad Star Wars products than there are good.
Well,
There
I
are
mean, if we're
actually
talking,
more
if we're talking
good Sonic
games,
games,
if we're talking games, I don't think so. There's like a lot of really good Star Wars games.
Star Wars
but
games.
like they're old. They all came out in 2005.
not to mention the fact that like in terms of video game history, there's Sonic franchise has two of the worst games ever on their existence in their list.
Mhm.
But like, I feel like this is
What's
like
the second one? I know it's.
Boom.
I know
Sonic
it's six.
Boom.
What's the other one?
Boom.
Sonic Boom.
Oh, you're right.
Amani, I feel like
I forgot that game existed.
Sonic Forces is like, to me, it's a lot like Arceus. It's like, this is a humongous step in the right direction. Like, holy shit, this is a fucking amazing step in the right direction. But a lot of the backgrounds in the grass looks like it's just never fully rendered. It just looks like somebody put a demo.
That's
test
true. That is
and,
the biggest problem with
like
it. Is the
it looks like
broad
a graphical
Which-
test and like a software test instead of looking like a finished product. So it feels a little
Which
weird.
makes it intriguing because the game is supposed to be, fast. So having that graphical fidelity, that distance, as well as moving really fast, like I feel like that might be a conflict of interest there, bud.
It is a bit of a conflict.
It is,
of interest, I will admit.
Oh, and
I will
sorry,
admit.
but I have to add this. Star Wars fans are not starving as hard as Harry Potter fans for this Hogwarts game. I'm just saying.
Bro, this
Right.
Harry Potter game's gonna make or break anything Harry Potter related.
Dude, the last Harry Potter game that came out was fucking, what was it, that mobile game that was shit.
I think
Hey,
so.
Look,
Hey.
they aren't starving. They aren't starving.
Dude, what do you
You're
mean
right.
they're not starving? They are absolutely starving.
Not as
bro.
not as hard as
Not as hard, not as Star Wars,
not as
Harry
hard as
Potter
Hogwarts
fans.
fans.
Oh,
Yeah.
as Harry Potter fans? Absolutely no. Fuck no. Nobody
They
is.
just aren't. They just aren't.
There's a significant.
No. I feel like there are definitely people there. You could be.
Bro,
a,
have you
Beyond
met
Good and
Harry
Evil
Potter
fan.
fans that have transitioned to being adults that are like hardcore
No, no.
Harry Potter fans still?
I'm just saying. I'm like you.
They're
You
crazy
could have
about
been a Beyond Good and Evil fan, and I feel like you constantly starving out here. Like there are other franchises that are starving worse, but you're not wrong when it comes to like.
For me, as
Star
a
Wars
Silent
to
Hill fan,
Hogwarts.
that was the longest for me, man.
Yo, you're not wrong. You were starving, and then found out that we might actually be eating good.
I know.
Might.
I just feel sorry for these Solid Snake fans. They ain't never eaten again.
Oh
Nope,
no,
nope.
they finished their play and was like,
Jeez.
all right, bro, we gotta get up and
Yeah,
walk
because the
away
last
from
one was
table.
Metal Gear Survive, and we do not want to
Because
talk about
no
that
one's
shit.
making any more food for me.
Your best hope is the next Smash, brother. I'm sorry.
Actually, their best hope is whatever Kojima comes up with next, because chances are
Death
they just went
Stranding
over
Then
there.
2.
go back and play Metal Gear 5.
They got up and went to a different restaurant. They was
But
like, they ain't
anyway,
feeding me no more over
Amani, I'm
here.
gonna be real. I would vote against Sonic being like.
Agreed. I would agree.
I'd say it
Give me
should
the-
I don't-
stay for
Game of the
I
Year.
vote for it to not get eliminated.
I'd vote for it to
He's
get
big, he's blue, and he's a Jew.
Bro.
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean,
Okay, kinda.
as a Kirby, everybody knows Kirby's a devout Catholic, so you know, as a Kirby fan,
Kirby gets mine.
Shout out
Kirby gets my vote.
Espiritu Santo su nome requiem.
Espiritu Santo.
But I am voting for it's not going to eliminate right now. I think it did too much innovation.
It did
to be
too
eliminated.
I vote
much.
for it
in
to be
Okay, okay.
general.
How about this?
I'm sorry.
I'll put my vote for it because it's a good Sonic game in a quite a while, to be totally honest.
Let me ask you a question. Is it Elden Ring?
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
You know what?
You're defending
it can be in the
trash
conversation.
Sonic
It's
game.
not even trash.
It's not trash. It's not trash.
It is like it is
Listen.
the best thing we've had in so many years. There are so many good.
It just
points
has
off
some
of it.
issues.
There are issues.
As
yes.
a non-Sonic fan who played the 2D ones, it looks like shit. So
I
forgive
disagree. Also, they have
me.
the
You
best
can't disagree
characterization.
No,
with my
it does.
opinion if it's
This-
my opinion.
Watch me disagree.
Well, actually, that's not what I meant to say. You can't change my opinion by.
Disagree with
I'm
it.
tired. Let's move on from Sonic.
So I think enough of us have voted to keep it for now.
Okay, so
I
we got me and Paul at
voted.
2
We will
that
come
say
back to it.
to leave it. So that's 2.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
2 versus
Yeah, that's right.
pretty much everyone else except for Davon who hasn't said anything.
I said
This
I want
is
to
how the
keep it.
cookie crumbles.
Oh, bet. All right, cool. So we straight.
Even you, Dave.
What do you
Vaughn,
mean?
turned
Even
on us.
Roller Drome. Actually,
No.
It can be
Really
in the
fun.
conversation.
this is
Great
a
game.
was a
No.
really fun game.
Not gaming ya.
It is. All right.
Monte
I was
Vaughn
gonna
is
try
like,
to.
no.
Everyone was like, "Nah, get it out of here."
I didn't say
Very
shit.
fun game.
I
Though.
didn't say shit. That was Dave Vaughn.
Okay, I might as well you be your
Oh, your
brain, but
voice
I,
was-
Aaron,
I
what do
didn't
you gotta
say
say?
I never thought you
Nah,
would.
say it. Say it, dude. Say
I don't even know what the
it.
game is. I can't give an opinion. Fuck it. No, yeah, now I want to go on. Fuck you.
That's what I was like. That's what I asked.
What were you gonna say, Amani? Though, like, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say like it's really fun. I think that the way the story unfolds in it is really cool because it's all about like exploring inside the facility. But I think it has a ton of style. I think it passes for me in a lot of ways because of the pure creativeness of it. Of someone going like, "Fuck it, you're in a Coliseum based level thing." Like it does what it does very well, which is fun action on skates because it's fun.
Mhm.
It's like you're doing tricks, you're doing all this other crazy stuff, and I enjoy doing quadruple backflips while shooting guys in the face with pistols, rocket launchers, or whatever I need because I got a style switch on people. Like, it's fun. It's really cool. It's like it's one of those games where it's like I've recommended that anybody who likes something like that would try it. Also, contender for sports game of the year because technically it is in fact a sport that you are playing during this game.
You're rollerblading while committing mass murder.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
It's alright. It's very good. I gave it like 8 out of 10. I played it for a little bit, like 1-2 rounds.
So there you go.
Hmm?
I enjoyed it,
Hmm?
but we're gonna leave it behind in the dust. I'm assuming.
Bye bye.
Alright,
Back
put
to
it
the
over
lobby.
there.
Back to the
Alright,
lobby.
back to the lobby. Speaking of back to the lobby, Rumbleverse.
Rumble versus
How you
the
feeling about
wrestling
Rumbleverse?
is a wrestling one, right?
Wrestling Combat
Yes.
Battle Royale.
Yes.
It was fun, but
Oh, yeah.
I get
Really
bored
fun.
of
Another
battle
game that
royales.
was strangely
so I'm
not
kinda...
voted for best fighting game, but I'm gonna shut up now.
What
Strangely, it's not.
is that? Would that be
Fighting game.
considered a fighting game? Like a 2v everyone?
It's a
It's
battle
got the
royale.
tech of one, but it is
yeah.
a battle royale.
Hell yeah.
I'm a vote to leave the Rumbleverse alone for right now.
It's not bad.
Alright.
I couldn't make.
I
a
don't know if
statement.
it's. I
I'm gonna leave it
would,
alone.
I wouldn't delete it yet, but it's it'll probably
You
leave
know, I
eventually.
had lots of fun with the game. Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's ton of fun.
Name a game
All right,
with
multiverses though.
Hell no.
Get that shit out
Hell
of here.
no. Hell no. Get that shit out of here.
Get that shit
What
out
is
of here.
Damn.
wrong
Damn.
with you people?
Damn,
Damn,
I would have
massacre.
voted to keep it around a little bit. but damn, they came for that. That's gone. We are outvoted, bro.
Dude, look, it's fun, and it's really fun when you're playing with friends. But like, if the characters are so unbalanced that it makes the game like holy shit, dude, like kind of
The
insufferable.
game is
sometimes.
also broken. That's also fun.
Mhm.
Bugs Bunny is not that bad.
No,
We didn't have to. You didn't even say that.
Dude, yeah,
You
nobody
didn't say-
mentioned Bug Bunny.
No,
Like,
no
you
one
mentioned
mentioned
it.
anything about Bugs Bunny.
Brother.
Damn, Claire, you
Like,
really
I'm
sold
not
me.
gonna
I was
lie.
trying to be on your side.
Here's the thing. I wouldn't be opposed to playing it because we always have like 2v2s with like between each other. I'm not opposed to playing it. It's just like no, fuck no. This game is not okay. This is not it.
Alright.
There's like 4 individual characters that would just body the shit out of you. There's not much you can do.
Inscription.
Inscription.
Never played it. Have no opinion.
I
Looks good
don't
though.
remember it. I think if you showed me it before, but I don't remember the.
Yes, it is indeed a card game that continues to have mystery after mystery after mystery.
Oh, it's the
Oh,
card
wait
game.
a minute. I've watched a playthrough of this game. Yeah, it's actually
I've
interesting.
watched Matt Pat. I think dissect it.
Fucking Matt Pat.
Matt
bro.
Pat.
It's a theory.
Theory guy.
A game theory.
Bro, my theory is that
for
Matt
watching.
Pat's a fucking alien. He's just trying to learn about humans as much as he can. This is just his cover.
But Inscription though.
I don't know about that.
I thought it was a fun card. I thought it was a fun card game.
I do enjoy card games though, so I but
Look,
you know.
all I'm gonna say is Multiverses is gone. This is gone.
Oh, okay.
Damn, you already got to vote
Damn.
against it. Shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is a vote against it. I think I'm gonna vote against it too.
Damn. Okay. Shit.
Damn.
Wait, what does this game look like? Yeah, vote again. This looks like shit. It looks
The best way to
Wow.
describe it is I think it deserves to go further, but at the same time I'm like, I don't know. It's a hard sell to say it's
Actually,
the game
I like
of the
the
year.
vintage look, but yeah, it's not game of the year, man. Games like this aren't gonna be game of the year.
Though it is a nice surprise. I will say that it's definitely nominated for like one of the best surprises.
You're also we are giving our very own personal, incredibly biased takes. Literally, like this is the most.
Oh, absolutely.
Mine's not
This is
biased.
the most biased shit ever. But you know, it'd be like that.
I'm not biased at all. All right.
Totally not.
You looked at it for 2 seconds and said, "Get it out of here." That's not bias. I don't know what it is.
Anyways,
Let's
what
move
else
on.
we moving on to?
All right, let's hit up Sifu.
I'll fight for Sifu, bro.
I'll fight for
I'll
Sifu.
fight for Sifu.
I'll fight for Sifu every
It's
day.
a great game, but it's not game of the
Bro,
year.
I'll
it
fight
has
for Sifu.
an interesting story. There's like multiple different endings. You can like unlock different paths through maps. Like there's whole like different ways you can play the game. There's literally a secret ending you can only get if you manage to not like to pass like do the pacifist run and not kill anybody like any of the
Bro,
bosses. You know,
my-
and the combos are so sick, dude. The actual
They
like
are really
mechanics of the game itself, like the way you die and age and all that stuff. That it's a
But
fucking
you know
good fucking
what
game.
holds it back?
What?
The only thing that holds it back, you can't pull out a blicky.
Oh, there's no
don't
way.
come at me with
No, no, no,
that.
no,
Are
no,
you
no,
shitting
no,
me?
no.
Weak ass shit. No,
You
I'm
want to know?
kidding.
You want to know why this game wins for me at the very least?
If you're gonna- if-
it's gotta stick around. It's because this game had me going to work wanting the violence. I just wanted the
Like,
violence.
I've
I
been
wanted to
sitting there
smoke.
watching the money beating the
That
fuck out
game's
of people.
fun.
Yeah,
I
but you
was
do that
sneaking.
anyways. That didn't change.
No, 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 no. I don't go to work wanting the violence. I go to work after playing Sifu wanting the violence.
That's-
I want the smoke so I can start doing
You're
what.
telling me this game propagates violence in young
Absolutely,
people?
as it should.
Apparently.
as it should. It's a It is a kung fu movie turned into a video game. Like absolutely. Like
Nah, it did look really good.
Dude, the combos, the
Oh, God,
takedowns, the actual like upgrades and everything you could get, dude. Oh my god, the weapons, the way you would fight with the
I
weapons.
hope they do a Uma Thurman DLC for it. I just watched Kill Bill, and so it's like, you know.
it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling when you fight anything.
Like
in that game.
I'd keep it there for right now, at least.
Yeah,
I'd keep
I'd
it there.
keep it.
I'd vote to keep it there. Anybody would vote against it. Paul would vote against it. So that's one. There's
No,
two.
no, no. I'm
I
actually
think
voting.
it's
Oh.
unanimous because I
Switch
respect
up.
this game like so much.
These I respect this
I
game.
didn't switch
I
up. I was
appreciate it.
joking.
I
I switch
respect
up
that
real quick.
game.
Again, another game I own, have not played. It's an opinion.
Fair, fair, fair.
I want speed
Signalis.
most of the game.
I defend
yeah.
it.
I
I'm
defend
defending
it.
it.
I will defend this
Say-
game.
Yes.
I'll actually defend it. I thought it
I'm
looked
not gonna
great.
vote. I was gonna vote against it, but I'm gonna get out.
Nah, we watch them on the play a lot.
He's like, I'm getting out of
Like,
the
it's
way.
a great game. Don't get me wrong. Like I love. Like
It's
I
a
also
great game.
do
It is-
enjoy the like old like not sorry the Resident Evil.
Resident Evil
kind
style
of,
game.
like over
Yeah.
third person shooter kind of thing. I do, but
Well, it's isometric camera angle, similar to that of the original
the
Resident
asymmetric,
Evil. Mhm.
whatever.
It
Like, yeah,
does
it's
a
cool.
lot of good. It does a lot of
it's
good things very well.
Yeah.
The
Both-
story is immaculate, honestly.
It's
Very,
And then on
very trippy. Very,
it
very
does have a
very
trippy.
very
trippy.
trippy story. It does have a very
and
trippy
it wears its
Immaculate.
references on its sleeve. It's so cool. Okay, so Pele, you beaten it.
Of
Do
course.
you know how many references are in there half the time? Because I don't know all of them, but I saw a ton.
There's a lot of references to a lot of different games and moments in both the Resident Evil and Silent Hill genres, mostly just general horror and even sci-fi, because I see a lot of alien references in that one, like
Dude, there's
Okay.
a ton of Evangelion references. In that game.
Evangelion references and Blade Runner references too.
For real. Bro, there is a direct Nier reference.
Mhm.
They're called replicants and gestalts, bro.
Oh, it's
Come on. So yeah,
Push
this
on
is
you.
sticking around. I think we can agree that's sticking around.
Yeah. Signals is great.
All right, Shadow Warrior 3.
I don't know
Damn.
anything
Good
about
fun.
it, so
Very fun.
I haven't played it. No opinion. Sorry.
It is very fun.
It's kind of like it's those kind of
It's
games.
it's a run gunner. I know that.
Yeah,
It does what it does very well.
It's a meme game.
I mean,
Honestly,
the
yeah,
first,
it's a
first
funny
two
shooter.
were great.
It's
Yeah.
funny as shit. Like the humor.
The
is
main
amazing,
character's name is literally Lo Wang.
Lo Wang. Yeah,
And Lo Wang.
Lo Wang. Like the humor is amazing. The story's really great, and actually, it's hard. Like it's a really fun runner shooter kind of game. But it is very kind of like I played it and turned my brain off. Just shoot big.
It is
big,
extremely
big
very
shoot,
turning enough.
So it can get repetitive for some people, and I would understand that.
It's also not very long though. To be fair,
It's not very long. It's just
which I think both works for and against it at the same time.
Also, if you're not into crude humor, probably not the game for you because it's very crude. But I've laughed my ass off playing that game every about 15 minutes because it was funny. It was a very funny game. But I wouldn't.
So we have 2-4 and like everyone else is kind of against or abstained.
I'd say 4
Abstain.
to keep it, but like I don't know.
I say we can let it go.
I'd say no. It's just not.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I feel like Amani yours is a no.
Yeah, I was originally going for it, but I'm like, as
the
like
more you
Paul said,
think
it's not
about
worth
it, it's like
it's not
I
gonna be able to fight
respect it
anything
because
else.
it does what it.
Yeah.
It's like shitty sci-fi movies. You know what I mean? Like they know they're being shitty. They know, and they just are trying to make you like at least enjoy it a little. Be funny. They don't take it. It does not take itself seriously. So it's why I respect the game as much as I do. But it's not.
All right, talking about a game that doesn't take itself seriously, DNF Duel is on this list here.
I want to
Bro.
say yes. I haven't
wanna
played
say
it.
yes,
I
too.
want to play it.
I'm
But
gonna
I'm
say
broke.
yes
I
to keep
can't.
it around. This game recently came out with a patch, the likes of which I have never seen a patch for a video game ever, a fighting game specifically ever.
What was the patch?
It's all buffs.
Oh,
The entire thing is buffs for everyone.
wow.
I was like, what? I'd
yeah.
never seen some shit like this.
That's crazy.
Best patch notes. The Patchy Award goes to this by default.
They literally were like, all right, so we made one of the most broken fighting games to ever exist. What should we do for the patch? Let's just make everything more broken.
More broken.
Like, fuck it.
Let's go. Enjoy. It is literally the game that it's, besides Marvel vs. Capcom, it has the idea of if everyone's broken, then no one's broken.
Yeah.
Like, and I love that. As
Unless you're Vanguard. Rest in
Well,
peace.
Duel gets to stick around. So I guess we gotta go to Stray.
Oh damn!
I vote for Kick.
Damn.
I love.
Damn.
I like the cat
Yeah,
game.
about
I
that.
enjoy the cat game, but
I very much enjoyed the cat game.
it's just
I think it tells a very good
another.
story.
It is a walk around simulator. You do get to be a cat.
I am also a cat person.
You-
So
I
No, but
understand.
it's
Cats
sweet.
are fun.
It is cool as shit. Like you get to be a cat, but it is also just walk around, be a cat.
But that's enough.
yeah, look.
For game of the year though, like for game of the year,
I know, but there ain't much cat games like this. Like it's crazy.
Go
To be
Simulator
fair,
came out.
to be fair,
you
Aaron,
know?
Aaron, to be fair, there was a few years back on Home won massive Game of the Year awards for nothing but a walking simulator game too.
Yeah, but
That's true.
Yeah, but the game was not. I don't get it. I don't. The awards are fucking annoying because they just.
You get to meow, bro. There's a designated meow button.
Like, I'm
Come
not-
on.
I'll say okay. I'll take it back. I'm not gonna vote to kick it. Like, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it deserves Game of the Year. It's just like it can stay around. It was a really sweet game. And it was really wholesome and kind of sad at the same time. But I don't know.
All right, fair enough. Spark the Electric Gesture 3.
No.
Damn,
Don't even. I don't know the game.
It's
it's actually just a Sonic game. It's like a really dope Sonic. Actually, Leon, you seem to know about this one.
well, you
Speak,
told
sir.
me about it. You showed me some gameplay of it. It's essentially it's what the boost formula is essentially for Sonic, but in this game, because you said that it was essentially is like each generation of Sonic, kind of like a love letter to it.
Mhm.
First one you said it was more classic. Second one is more of your Renaissance with like Sonic Adventure 2 and such.
Yeah.
And now this one you get the boost formula where you just jetting around, doing what you can.
Zoom.
So what, is it Game of the Year worthy? but I'd say honorable mention most definitely. It sounds very fun for what it could be.
I'm gonna vote yes for it to stay only because the screenshots I'm looking at is literally Rail Canyon from Sonic Heroes.
Yeah, no, that's for real. That is there. That is in fact there.
I was gonna say, Flair.
We'll
it's like the opening scene from Sonic Unleashed that you actually can play.
It now has two yeses from me.
Okay.
Interesting.
You know what? Do we have 3 yeses?
Three. I say 3.
No idea.
I'll say no.
I'm
Damn.
gonna say yes. I'll give it a yes. So that
It
would-
doesn't
that would
matter.
be
I'll
three.
say it's only 2 no's.
Wait, Devon said no. Paul said no.
No, I said
you
I
no.
don't know.
Devon says he
Oh,
doesn't
you
care.
said you don't.
Devon's
know.
not
What did
voting.
Pele say?
Davon's the wild card because he's I don't know.
I said yes. I said yes.
You said yes. Okay, it's gonna stick.
Davon, take away the eye and you'll join us.
Time easier.
I think I
didn't
watched you play
it.
that
I
game,
wanted
right? That was the one that was
Mhm.
like
Yes.
I want to play
like
it, but I don't
That game was hype.
Game of the year.
I'll be
It was like
real.
it was like a
I'm not gonna
Soulsborne.
give a $25 game of the year.
Okay.
Well, that's just
It's
disrespectful.
not big enough. It's not long enough. It's not gonna make me feel.
Paul
good
Paul
enough.
is
You
the
know?
Simon
That's-
Cowell of the
yeah.
The
cast.
only thing that I will say to
For
counter
real.
that point is that a $25 game won Game of the Year last year.
Bro,
What game was it?
Hades.
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 Oh, great! And I didn't play that, so I don't give a fuck.
You should have played it. Look at you, failing.
No, I'm kidding. That was so mean. I'm sorry.
Nah, but then also Journey won a Game of the Year before.
Yep.
No, look, listen. I take it back. Like, I probably
Fury was my Game of the Year, and I got that game for free.
Undertale won Game of the Year.
Undertale won Game of the Year.
Okay, so maybe I was.
Maybe.
I retract my previous
But I also
statement.
stand by it.
I respect that, Paul. I respect it. I respect it.
I'm gonna stick to my guns on
respect
this,
that.
let's be honest. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm completely hypocritical with that statement because I love Journey and but at the same time, nah.
Transistor should have won. Did it win? I don't
No,
know.
it
Bro,
It did not,
Transistor,
unfortunately.
man. Transistor.
Transistor
God, that game
should've.
was so good.
Transition was
I
one.
haven't
That's
played
the
that.
only
You
like I
suggested
hate
it.
turn-based games a lot. It literally bypassed that. It somehow managed to fly under the rail of my hatred towards them when I started playing it. It was so good.
You're like, oh my god.
Best
so fun.
sound, one of the best soundtracks in video games, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Truly. Truly.
Listen to it in the shower so you
Can
can
I
cry.
say Disco Elysium for Game of
Did
the
it not
Year?
come out? It did
It
not
didn't
come
come
out.
Not this year,
2022.
unfortunately.
It came out of my heart, you fuck.
Fuck your heart, bro. Okay.
Damn.
If your heart.
My heart's
Though, I definitely will put Disco Elysium
Broke
honorable
for a
mentions
while.
always.
I don't know what to
I'm
believe.
kidding. I love you, Paul. I love you. You know that.
Wait,
Nah, you don't, but it's all good.
Wow. Holy shit, bro.
wait, hold
Nah,
up,
I
hold
know
up.
it.
I do have to check something just to be sure.
This Elysium did not come out in 2022.
It came out in 2019. It came out in 2019.
Yeah,
But I need to know if the
Yeah.
definitive, like the
Game of the
director.
Year was
Final
last
Cut
year,
came out in
so it came
2019 too.
Okay,
out-
because that's what I wanted to know. If that one came out,
Oh,
that
dude, the
counts.
Risk of Rain 2 DLC
I'm
was
pretty
pretty
sure it didn't.
fucking cool. So I mean, that'd be also really something. That's a
That's
honorable
true. That's
mention.
true. But Time Easier though, or Time Easier.
Thymesia, like,
Thymesia.
I don't think I would give it Game of the Year because, like, I would say, like, maybe not take it away, but it's gonna lose eventually because that game is great, very cool. But
Mhm.
Elden Ring exists and it came out this year, and it is essentially
And it is also like a Souls
you can do what
yeah.
you can do in Thymesia almost exactly in Elden Ring. So it's like it's great, it's cool, it's a nice indie game.
The only reason I would say, well, I'm not saying yes, I'm saying that almost it could be, is that Dimesia reminds me more of Bloodborne than Elden Ring does.
Oh,
it is like Blood.
it is
It
more
literally
Bloodborne.
is.
It is more
Bloodborne and Sekiro had a baby.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question about Thymesia?
Yes.
Yeah.
After you beat it in 10 years, are you going to go back and play it again?
I'd give it a shot.
Fair.
Because I played games like Fury again and again. I go back and play Spider-Man 1 on the PlayStation 1 again and again. But
Yeah,
that's,
but your roster of games is so big. Half the shit you've played, you probably will never play again. I'd be honest. Is it one of those ones that you're definitely, oh, I love this so much, I'm going to go back? Or are you not going to care in 10 years?
I don't know if it hits. I believe I'd probably go back and play it. I don't know if it hits hard enough to make me constantly want to go back and play it though. I will admit
Then it's
that.
not Game of the Year.
Okay.
There you go, right?
He really fucking.
That's fair.
See that? I pulled a Donald Trump on you. No, I'm kidding.
Wow, ew, I'm bringing it back now. It's back
No,
on
I'm
the list
just
now.
kidding.
Donald Trump.
I don't know why I said that. It was the first name I was thinking of.
It's,
Like, that's not... That
Any
sounds
shitty
almost
politician
bad.
is a shitty politician. Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
Yeah, it do be like that. It do be like that.
Nah, we won't talk about him.
All right, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Masters.
No.
wow!
I know this is gonna be
Holy
just
shit, bro.
I have over
Card games don't get Game of the Year.
150 games. I played about 150 hours of this game. It is the best way to experience Yu-Gi-Oh. All right, delete it.
All right, cool. It's gone.
All right. Okay. Okay.
I'm glad
All
you
right.
played it, and it's one of yours. I respect it.
So, next up, we got to do. Let's see. Vampire Survivor. Let's go. Run it.
Oddly, I'm gonna say it stays.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I say it stays because I played a shitload of hours on it. A very simple game. Very simple, made by one developer.
Please,
Really
God.
impressive in how...
Pele,
What are you
Pele,
crunching?
I'm eating
please,
breadsticks.
God.
My man is
Hey,
munching.
breadstick. Sorry, I got hungry.
I got hurt.
I got hungry.
I want to run downstairs and grab a snack, but like I don't want to miss this
I vote for it
because I feel like that would be when you'd bring up Elden Ring and you'd be like, "Oh, well, Paul's not here. We're gonna take it over." And then I'll just like. But I mean, I'm about to go to bed anyways. I'm tired, bro.
But my vote is for Vampire Survivor to stay, mainly because it is a really impressive and
Well,
interesting
just
game.
in
Very simple.
general, we're gonna assume your vote for Elden Ring is just there in general when we count.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, default, yeah. Elden Ring for balls.
I could argue for it, but I don't need to right now.
It's okay. We know you don't want it.
What?
We'll vote against it specifically. Just
My vote for Vampire Survivor to stay because it's actually a good game. It's just impressively well done, and actually he's kind of started a new genre.
3 for stay.
Mm.
I would actually vote no.
So
That's vampires
Okay.
are cringe.
Dinosaurs are cringe too.
What?
Damn.
No, I'm sorry, but I'd take it. Dinosaurs are dope.
damn.
Dude, I blew out my mic there. I'm sorry, man.
I can feel your hand.
He was gonna reach to the fucking camera.
I was actually gonna probably join Aaron in that one because I've been waiting for a Dino Crisis game for fucking ever.
Sorry.
Exo Primal, bro.
I mean,
Exo Primal's not Dino Crisis.
I was kind of
It's not, it's
joking.
not.
Like vampires are it's whatever. But like, I don't know about this game, so it's just I don't know.
It's a very simple.
I would say
move
no
around.
purely because I never even heard of it.
It's
Demon Leon.
Never heard of it.
Simple but effective.
Leon.
I don't know. I never heard of it.
damn.
Thank you for telling us that.
It's
All right. It's a stalemate, but because it's a stalemate,
It's off list.
It's a
I'm gonna say
stay.
I
Oh
don't
man,
give a shit.
it'll stay, right?
all right. Steel Rising.
I want to give it a
never
shot.
played it, but I want to.
I haven't
It's,
played it.
Still
Still
rising,
rising.
yeah.
I too also.
Actually, you know what?
Mhm.
I'll say no simply because every review I've read, people are like, "Oh, the developers are up their ass and it doesn't run well and they won't fix it." And they're like, "Oh,
True.
we
It,
just have
it
to have
has
the
been the
hardware."
case, honestly. And
So,
if we're
All
going,
right, let's get it out of
yeah,
here.
let's get out here. Plus, it's also another Souls-like game. We have Elden Ring.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but it's like, you know.
Oh no, Paul. Here's the thing: to run it on the not best possible settings, but like just good settings, you need a minimum of 12 gigs of RAM on your.
God damn.
That's
Damn.
that's a
I mean, I got 32 gigs right
No,
now.
no. 12 gigs of RAM for your graphics card.
Oh yeah, that's stupid. That's
That's gone. No, that's gone.
God Almighty. That's like saying our game is ray tracing without having the ray tracing, and it's whatever.
Stanley Parable.
I like that game.
Ultra
What is
Deluxe.
this?
Okay.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's
I'm
a
gonna go
choice-based. You start off as a little office worker going through this narrative. A narrator speaks with you, and it gets a whole mindfuck narrative. It's really fun and crazy.
It's extremely
Yeah,
meta.
very meta.
It's actually.
You can fuck with the narrator enough that he'll get pissed off. Like he will
Oh,
it will
wow.
change things around you depending on it.
Texting me.
It's I played the original one, Stanley Parable, when it came out. I bought it years ago, and it was some of the most fun I've had. So I would say keep it if it's anything like that. But I have not played it.
Yeah.
I think it's just an expansion of it, right?
It's the
Isn't
same.
it just
Yeah,
an
it's expansion. It's the main game with a lot more stuff to
Yeah,
it.
no, I'd say keep it in that case. I fucking love it. But I don't know. That game did come out a while ago. I don't know how much they added. If it's worth it to be Game of the Year.
Yeah, apparently it stands on its own, which is why it's done.
Yeah, in terms of, I will say definitely it's best game of the year for narrative because it's really.
It's a meta ass game.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna vote no.
Okay.
But that's just me.
I'm gonna vote
I'm
no.
big no.
And here's
Heard about
why.
it?
I'm not a fan of The Office, and this is a paper industry.
Oh
What the fuck?
Wow.
I was making a
You're making a joke.
Oh, I know.
I know.
I know. Damn, man. Jesus.
Yeah, basically I just kind of like it is kind of bugging because it's like it really does just feel like a DLC to me. I know it's technically on its own or whatever like that, but like it feels like I said, I saw the intro to this and it's interesting, right?
Mhm.
But I find it weird that like you can just walk forward and just continue into the normal Stanley Parable and eventually make your way to this stuff, or you can walk directly into this stuff, like the new stuff. And I find that it feels like a DLC to me. And I don't think DLCs, unless like they're a complete standalone on its own game, are eligible. But that's me. That's the only reason I'm against it. Anyone else?
Actually, I'd vote against it as well.
Okay, we have two against
Oh,
it.
so
Not
okay.
because it's a bad game, mostly because it's it's an experience only for certain kinds of people.
Okay, that's fair.
Two against.
I'm
2-4.
One abstain.
One against.
Wait. There's another against
No.
or no?
Abstain.
Devon
Abstain.
is abstain,
Abstain.
and I'm against.
Come on, please.
Okay.
He hasn't played it, so he doesn't have an opinion of it.
No,
The Yones left.
my love.
I will say against. Just
Alright.
hearing for what it just doesn't seem worth your time ish.
Okay, yeah. Go fuck yourself.
Fuck yourself. You know what's also not worth your time? Monthly payment for a
And
game.
yet it's fun.
Oh,
The
wow!
Wow,
bro, you didn't have to call him out like that.
That'll come back
Jesus.
around, I guess, when we get back to Endwalker.
God.
Hey, Leon.
The vitriol is starting.
I'll defend you on that. Hey, you know what else ain't worth it? Buying 40 games you're not gonna get around to playing. Don't come at him like that. Leave him alone.
One-time fee versus monthly payment for something you can't keep up with if you don't have the time for it.
Oh no!
I can eventually
Okay,
finish. You'll
so-
never finish MMOs.
KOF. What is it? 13?
Cough.
14?
15.
Oh,
Yeah, King of Fighters
I'm
13.
sorry, I feel so
15,
stupid,
right.
bro.
Yeah. Oh,
It's like
King
what
of
is Cough,
Fighters.
bro?
It
15.
deserves to be here off its
Kino.
soundtrack alone.
What about the gameplay, though?
His
Amazing
roster's pretty
action.
fire. I'm not gonna front.
Yeah, it's actually it's a pretty
good too.
pretty
It's
good.
kind of
yeah, it's a pretty good it's a pretty good experience from it.
My was looking mighty
For
fine.
and it do got GGPO.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
And
very rare to
getting
speak
crossplay.
about. Yep.
And it is getting cross.
Which is rare to see in a lot of fighting games nowadays.
That's actually kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
KOF can stay.
It can stay.
I'm gonna say it's gonna stay.
I don't really vote
Stay?
against
I'd
it.
say it's
I say it stays.
Yeah, you got 3 votes, so it stays.
It stays.
Alright.
I say
That's
it
crazy.
stays. It should have won
stays.
fighting game of the year.
There wasn't a whole lot of fighting games released this year though.
Fucking seafood, goddamn.
Cult of the Lamb.
Stay.
I'll
I'd
fight.
say
I'll
get
fight
rid of
for it.
I
I'll fight
stay.
for it.
Yeah.
I haven't played
There's
it.
something about satanic lambs that just really gets to me. It can stay.
Satanic Lambs,
I just-
cultishness.
I love
and
the aesthetic
staying.
of it. I love how sweet and cute everything is, and it's like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm literally gonna sacrifice
sacrificing my
people.
villagers to a god.
Horizon Forbidden West.
I'm probably the
That's staying.
only one.
Not game of the year.
It doesn't even beat God of War, and that's not.
Yeah.
This game gets cucked every time,
Yeah.
and a part of me feels bad, but I'm also kind of like do better.
I mean, it's a good game. It's just
It is a
I mean,
I think it could be in the
game.
conversation.
it's a long game. It's longer than God of War if you try to do everything in it.
Yeah, but it also falls into the issue of very large expanses of nothing sometimes.
It unfortunately does this thing every time where it comes out, and a contemporary that
This time
outdoes
it had
it in
2
almost
really bad
every
ones.
way
This time
comes
it had
out
2
along
really
with it.
bad ones.
Oh,
And it-
man.
The first time was Breath of the Wild. This time it was
And
Elden
God of
Ring
War. And God of
Yeah.
War.
and God of War, but God of War wasn't next
No,
to it.
yeah, no, God of War came out later in the year.
It was truly sad
Yeah.
that it got beat by Kid Breath of the Wild and then like Adult Breath of the Wild. Why?
Breath of the Wild. Deadass. Both times.
That is true.
That being said, as a person that really loved the first one, I could not get into the second one nearly as much, despite people saying that this is a better Forbidden West is a better game. It wasn't.
It has
hitting me.
improved mechanics. It's a little bit more nuanced in it. It's also harder in general because
it focuses a lot more on you actually fighting people, like
Mhm.
actual like people.
Which wasn't bad to me.
No.
I didn't mind that. I just wasn't enjoying
the
it
new
as much.
machines.
I have to go back to it and beat my
Yeah.
head against it. Just
The
to
new
see-
machines are
just to see if,
intriguing.
like, I
It's
might,
just
but-
that because it's more nuanced and I guess more realistic, you have a tendency to miss a lot more because the challenges are a lot faster and harder than it was in the first game.
Now, admittedly, the other thing is, one of the first things I did in Horizon, I will say this because people might look at me differently because of this. I got that shield, suit, the suit that gives you like a shield over your
Yeah.
health, real early, and then I beat the rest of the game. Like I went and got that for sure because it just seemed cool as a cool thing to have and as a power up, and admittedly enjoyed the game way more with like a little shield that's like above your health, and then like you like eat something to heal yourself back a little bit. That does not carry over into this game, obviously, which is
The suit does. It doesn't work
might
though.
have something to do with that.
No, the suit
Yeah.
does. It doesn't work anymore, so that's why.
It's not the same, yeah. So it's a little weird. So it's like, but I'm gonna say no. I think everyone else agrees that it's kind of getting hold again, but it be like that.
And we just hold it again.
It just be hoed. Also, I'm not gonna lie, kind of feel bad for it, but I also laugh because it's like the writers for this game were hella salty
For what game?
as well.
Oh,
Horizon.
yeah.
Because they spent a lot of time crafting this like world, like writing it, and then they look over across the hedge and Elden Ring is like, yo, we barely wrote anything. There's like no dialogue.
All of our fucking lore
Hey,
is all of
Elden
our
Ring
lore is
has a lot of stuff
Yeah.
written that we don't see.
No, yeah, it does, but like
It is.
they have to write all the quests and how things play out and design all that, and then the Elden Ring, you walk over here, and it's like, oh, yo, I saw a shiny thing, I'm gonna go over there. Oh shit, a dragon! Things just happen.
It sounds like a skill issue.
Damn. Damn.
It's been fat.
Yo, I feel
Sipping coffee over here.
Oh, you didn't win Game of the Year?
All right.
Skill issue.
Seems like a skill issue.
Imagine that being said by a very thick Japanese accent, like a man. Like, you know how angry you'd fucking be, bro? This like Japanese guy. So like a skill issue. Skill issue.
I need Harada to say that now.
Someone should eat you.
Not gonna lie, Endwalker gets to stick around for a little bit for accidentally making it seem like a skill issue at one point. I heard about that badge. That was funny. Forgive Me, Father. Let's talk about that one.
Forgive me, Father.
Sorry, Daddy.
Sorry, Daddy.
I mean, I love anything Lovecraft.
Apologies,
and
patriarch.
Yeah.
It do be a Lovecraft. It do be a comic.
Yeah,
Damn,
I'm
everything
with-
about that game
I'm
is
with,
kind of fire.
It's a
It's
comic book Lovecraft Doom shooter.
Yeah.
Cthulhu.
Very, very unique take on it, and like the aesthetics and like the art style and everything.
Yeah.
But it's not that long, from what
No,
I've
it's
seen.
a fairly
pretty
short game, yeah.
game. It's a little bit
Mhm.
more emphasized on like the replayability, but it's really short.
Yeah, because you get
And,
different.
like you get like
perks
different
and
weapons and everything. You have like the two.
It goes a little bit more in the roguelike
Yeah,
sector.
because you have like
feel
different
for
two
it.
different characters. You can pick, I think, right?
The priest and the reporter.
Yeah, and like different weapons
Hmm.
and stuff. So like it goes into that kind of like I think you get a score at the end, and like you did say he was like getting a higher score and shit like that,
Mhm.
which isn't bad.
No,
But
nothing wrong with it.
I think
Would I say
it's-
game of the
it's-
year? I wouldn't say so. I do like the game quite
I
a bit,
wouldn't
though.
say game of the year personally.
That's fair.
Yeah.
As someone that would
So-
would play the fuck out of that game, I wouldn't say game of the year.
Yeah, it's definitely something I would enjoy for game of the year, though. I would not. I would put put a no on it as a heavy.
I would
heart.
say
Two
I
of
would
the
say
main
it's one of the
people I
best
love
FPSs that I've
That's
seen
sad.
released in a while. I would say that. It's one of the best
Yeah,
FPSs
definitely, for
I've
sure.
I'll say
seen
that.
in a while. Like, one of
Very
the best,
stylistic. It's really,
That's the award
it's
it
really
gets.
impressive for sure.
You know,
One of the best FPSs to come out this year.
because
That's fair.
the guns
I
are
can eliminate it with that award.
super unique.
You know,
You know, the style.
The
of it's
animations
super
for all the
unique,
characters or
animations.
the enemies, especially the one where you shoot off the head that just replaces with a different head.
Yeah, some of the guns you get are just like disgusting. Like they're kind of Cronenberg-y looking. It's really cool.
very Scorn-esque. Oh yeah,
Scorn did come
so
out.
we didn't put this on
Fuck,
this
I
list.
Yeah, Scorn Cup did come out.
I wouldn't say Scorn is game of the year though. Again, but
I wouldn't
say that.
I will say I would like to put it.
I think that's
We
why
should
I
put
didn't
it
put
in
it up here,
the-
because it's like it has the best
Amani,
art.
we should put it
Some
in
of the
the
best
in
art,
the,
easily.
in the honorable mention category.
Mentions, yeah, put a Scorn for that.
But like
Oh, yeah.
honestly, that I'm just glad it came out and it didn't suck absolute fucking just donkey cock. Because I was like
Yeah.
any game that takes
Yeah.
this long to come out, always usually it's like bad. But this game was actually pretty good. I was like, damn, let's
Mm-hmm.
go. You broke the curse. You broke the damn curse. Let's do it, baby.
he broke the agony curse.
Truly. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Let's go with Kirby. How are we feeling about Kirby?
Good old Kirby. Love Kirby. It's always great to see Kirby. I think it's, though I know it won't fit Game of the Year as much as I would defend it. It's always going to have a good spot in my heart for any Kirby game. For it. But
Yeah, I'm a little
unfortunately,
biased on them.
As much as I love Pink Boy,
You know, I'm a little biased on
Yeah.
Kirby games, but I mean, I wouldn't say game of the year.
yeah.
Mhm.
I'm not giving Kirby Game of the Year, but
It's
I mean, I don't think I have to say that it's a bad
Oh,
game
no.
because Kirby's
I
never
will
been a
say-
bad game.
well,
And we literally talked about
one
how
of-
Kirby
one
was
of-
just
there's
quality
still
all the
a
time.
lot of good games
I
on
will
this,
say
on this
one
list.
of the
It's
biggest
none of
complaints
them.
about this Kirby game was that it wasn't very hard, and I get it, but at the same time,
That's a weird complaint to
no
have about
Kirby
a
game
Kirby
I've ever played is really particularly difficult. Some of the older
Hard,
ones
no.
maybe because old games were just hard as shit because for some reason.
The original,
They just
the original
was.
Return
But,
to Dreamland
like,
was harder than this one.
A lot of the newer ones, it's a lot more like lighthearted fun and like the story and just really cute and like the game looks beautiful. Like it's one of those games where this can run beautifully on a Switch, like actually run well on a Switch.
Kirby Automata.
Kirby Automata.
And it's also you get to do some crazy shit. But I would say I
Kirby,
don't think it's
Kirby.
I don't think it would be game of the year, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, no.
That is a good point. I just remembered that like fucking like his mouthful mode
Yeah.
is horrifying.
Yeah.
So,
Bro,
yeah.
I love that. Shut the fuck up. I mean, it is creepy as shit, but I'm like, that's hilarious. That's such a cool little.
I love Kirby. Kirby was
That's
cool.
cool. That's
It's
it's such
horrifying.
a cool, like little like way to like take his power in like a different way, you know.
So
You suck
weird.
up a- you
It's
suck-
just like, oh yeah, he just didn't
Yeah,
eat it.
he just didn't eat it. Just forms into it, and then they will ground
the
pound the
equivalent of
fucking
Mario in
traffic
Mario
cone.
Odyssey throwing your hat on something and taking control of it. The equivalent of that.
It's still odd.
so strange,
Yeah,
though.
I gotta say that it's still odd.
Alright, so I'm gonna attack myself on this one. Bayonetta 3.
Damn, no.
N-
Yeah, no, but damn, it's crazy.
Yeah, Monty, sorry. I own it again on the list of things I own I haven't touched.
Jesus.
So no.
Yeah, that's on you, dog.
I know it's on me. I got a lot of things got to get through.
I want to defend it, but I can't defend it.
I mean, it is was it abrupt? You said right?
It is abrupt, bro. That ending happens, and you're like, damn. But like, it is very clear, especially with now that they've released the little Bayonetta Origins thing, that it's like they were setting up for more. But I don't know, man. It just leaves people with it. This game has walked away and has had like a lot of problems. I would not say it goes for one of the best action games easily, but like.
I mean, it was in development hell for a little bit, as well as controversy
It was.
involved literally right before the release of the game. Like, seriously, what the hell?
I'm super happy to see that this game came out, and can't wait to see 4 because that's what they're building up to pretty much. I don't know how I feel about the full direction they want to push the game at the end, and playing it fun. I'm just not sure if I had more fun. Because when I was thinking about this the other day, I genuinely feel like Bayonetta 3 is weird because there are parts of Bayonetta 3 that I'm like, that's cool. But then I go like, is there anything as cool as the stuff that happened in the previous Bayonetta games? And I find myself going like, I don't think so. Like, there's nothing as cool as fighting on the rocket in 1. because that just happened, and you're like, holy shit, you guys are fighting. Like the last fight with John in the first game is crazy. You go from a building, like from a rooftop to a rocket to the side of a building, and you're like, this all happened in the same fight. That's crazy. And then you shoot God at the end of that game, and I'm like, fair enough. That doesn't happen here. I also find that the new enemy types I like them, but they're poorly explained, like very poorly explained. Because everything else is very much like, oh, you're fighting an angel, oh, you're fighting a demon. Completely understood that.
You don't know what
these are homunculus.
Yeah.
I don't know why these were created, how these were created. They're all named after clouds, though. I do think that that's cool, but it's weird.
It's just unfortunate for Bayonetta 3.
Yep.
The
Truly.
shadow remains cast.
It does. Damn. Good. Damn. Bravo. Man, he hit the nail on the head. Neon white.
No opinion.
I'm gonna be real. This game gets a vote because it has Steve Bloom in it, and it's a very fun, unique idea for a game.
I am going to bed.
Sad to see you go, Paul.
Elden Ring is my winner. Hallelujah. Thanks for tuning in. Keep going with the rest of them. That's
all right. So let's well, we have to talk about well, we're still on Neon White.
Neon White, yeah.
It gets my vote for Steve Bloom, and it's a very unique idea for
I mean, if that's the case, my vote goes to Midnight Suns for Steve Bloom.
That's also fair.
I say no to both.
He is in there as Wolverine.
Yep. He's been Wolverine for a good while now.
But in Neon White, he's Neon White.
I know, but he's also Wolverine.
He's literally the main character. You get to hear Steve Bloom's voice all the time. Also, I mean, like, it's a card
Yeah.
shooter. It's a speedrunning card
That
shooter.
just sounds
which is
so
fun. It
weird.
has a
Like,
really cool,
what the
like,
fuck?
idea.
The speedrunning card shooter.
Yeah.
It's so cool! Because it's so weird. It's like out of...
I'd say it should stay
Go ahead,
because it's just
go
the
ahead.
concept of it. I just think it's just fun. You're just told to speedrun it, do it. There's no casual play. You
Do it
speedrun the
fast.
shit out of this and go.
Do it faster. And the story is that you're a bunch of sinners in heaven, and they're like, hey, yo, just do your thing. You win this competition, you get to go to heaven. Otherwise, nah,
Otherwise you
get
die.
out.
Exactly.
Goodbye. It's like, okay, I'm down. So 2 votes for stay?
I will also vote to stay.
Alright.
I'll be a hater.
Cool.
I vote to stay because I actually like the. I'm getting
There
used
it
to the idea of. I'm getting used to the idea of card building things in games. Though I feel like it might be a detriment at one point where it just becomes such a bad combination or just bad execution. It just might be just poor altogether. But I haven't seen it yet, so here's hoping. Fingers crossed for now.
Okay. Let's go down to... Alright, let's do Midnight Fight Express.
Great.
I
know
vote
about
for it
it.
to stay.
Stay.
Genuinely,
I vote for it to
I
stay.
would.
I vote for.
That game is
I
about...
I
would
stay.
say I enjoy. I played it. I will say, which might be the difference, but I think its replayability is way better than Sifu. The only thing is, it just you don't unlock different paths, but I think you're
about the
yeah,
smoke.
bro, dude, that game is hands, bro. I have not even beaten it yet. It fucking pisses me off that I haven't beaten it yet, man. But like, it makes you addicted to going back and getting all of the fucking unlocks because you get some cool ass outfits.
Yeah, me and Aaron have both not beaten those games because we have an obsession
Getting
with
everything.
finishing levels and then
Bro,
going back
if
to
I get
efforts.
anything below a fucking B, sometimes I get a C rank and I'm like, I don't like that, but I don't have an option. I've been on this level for fucking an hour and I would like to play another.
Perfectionist.
I'll come back to you later, you know, and then like, but the thing is, I come back and then there's a bunch of challenges that I would try for hours and not get it, and then I would come back and be like, oh, I have an ability now that makes this challenge easy.
That lets me do
and
this
it's like, oh,
challenge.
this game wants
Easy.
you to do that, so it's really nice for that. There's some challenges that are genuinely infuriating, but not to the point where you don't want to play the game.
Yeah.
It just makes you just get better in a good way. Like there was this one mission where you have to shoot 5 of these guys, and the specific type you have to shoot, a thing of money. We did this mission at the same time, they're the ones that dodge
Yeah,
instantly. They
flip
Matrix
around.
dodge your shit, dude.
They just
And like the game makes you like duke them out, like trick them into dodging and then shooting. Like the game makes you like completely rethink how you play so that you can get this challenge in a good way. It doesn't make it boring all the time. Some of them are kind of annoying, like carry this
True.
bobblehead throughout the entire thing, and that's like I gotta drop it and then beat the shit out of these guys and then pick it up and walk. Like
that one
You know,
wasn't even that
it-
bad for me. I'm like,
it
all
wasn't
right, you're
even-
just coming with me. I just made sure I
yeah,
picked
it was
it up
kind of
after
annoying
every
because
fight.
I have a tendency to just immediately throw shit that's in my hand in the game. Like that's just my go-to. That's my immediate reaction to any time that I'm like seeing things. in front of me.
That's the challenge that infuriates me. Is the challenge that says
Don't throw or kick.
anything.
For me,
this
it's
entire
because it
envelope.
says kicking too, and it's like I'll
Don't
kick the
kick.
fucking chair at a dude like Jackie Chan because I love doing it, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm like,
Every
fuck,
time.
I'm not supposed to do that, but it's like a great opener for a combo, and it's infuriating, but it does make you like have to actually play the game differently. You have to learn how to use your other combos because you can't just use just one all the time.
I think the part of it that infuriates me about the not falling one is that I'll catch a thing.
Throw it back,
And then throw it back
yes,
into
so,
the-
dude, it's painful.
Because that's just the natural reaction to do. He's like, give me this.
Oh shit, fuck.
And go like, fuck, I wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to throw.
But like it's
restart the level.
It's like
Shit.
Sifu on steroids. Sifu looks nicer. Like Sifu has way more stylization. Like its art style is a lot more sophisticated than Midnight Fight Express. Midnight Fight Express is a little more simplistic.
I mean, it's an isometric one. So.
I mean, so is Sifu. Sifu's isometric, isn't it?
No,
It's
no,
third person?
Sifu's not isometric. It's 3D.
It's like
It's full 3D.
oh, okay.
Both of those games are about the
Yeah,
violence and
Yeah.
It's just Sifu's a little bit more refined with, where like you're doing like actual kung fu, where like Midnight Fight Express, the dude you're playing is just some mercenary guy, and he's an
I just
absolute
street
monster, but like he has very little refinement when it comes to it. You fight like Jackie Chan, which is what I love about the game. That's why I fucking love it, because it entices you to like the movement in it is way better. I think like the dodging mechanics and like everything. Like I would fight and say that Midnight Fight Express should remain longer than Sifu, in my opinion. I think.
I'll fight that it belongs to stay.
I think it goes to stay.
I'll fight.
My vote's for
I'll
it to
fight
stay.
the second game.
It's fair. That's gonna be funny because these two are the two that's gonna like Sifu and Midnight Fight Express are gonna be the two that we're gonna be like, which is better, and that's how they get eliminated, pretty much. All right, so let's just do this. Monster Hunter
It can
Rise.
stay.
PC.
Take it out.
Are you serious? Are you
Hey,
serious?
Mon, seriously?
I'm joking.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow, that's crazy.
I was about to say, are you serious? I was not expecting that.
I was like,
response from
okay.
you. Oh my god.
That was the joke, but you guys fell for it so hard.
I was not expecting you.
I was like, damn.
The guy who spent most hours into it, and then all of
Ron's
us
got like
says
700 hours
kick
in
it
this
out.
fucking game.
We were not expecting that answer.
It's like, oh, like start off the list, like Leon nominating Final Fantasy 15 and Final Fantasy 14, and immediately gets rid of it immediately.
I'll play devil's advocate. I'll go against Monster Hunter
Why?
just because. What's
This is a great game.
It's a good game.
It's a re-release.
I mean,
Oh no,
Technically
that's
speaking.
I
It
mean,
is a
it
good
is
game.
it is technically re-released, but like it released only on the Switch, which was a very small percentage of people. And even within the Switch community, it sold well, but it's like a lot of people didn't get it because they don't want to play
The
the, game on their
PC,
Switch.
yeah.
Oh no, I
And the
agree.
PC release is the reason why there's now releasing to other consoles.
Like,
True. But does this game really look that
No, it
good?
does not.
Do you
No,
feel
because it's a
the
Switch
game?
port to
it's-
PC. It doesn't look
it
that
is.
impressive. World still looks a lot better.
It's just a game.
Even though it
I'm
has its
waiting
HD
for fucking World 2, bro. Like, I'm awaiting that so fucking hard.
Which is Monster Hunter Paradise.
Yeah.
So I guess my question is, do you play Monster Hunter Rise because you want World 2, or do you play Monster Hunter Rise because you want...
Well, I mean, honestly,
I want to play Monster
I
Rise
wanna
because
play
Rise has a lot of good
I
mechanics.
play Rise because
Yeah.
it's honestly like the mechanical evolution from World.
The wire bugs, the palamuts.
a lot of
Wall-
quality of life. The palamuts are fucking amazing for movement and everything. You know? They gave you a dog, a fucking dog you can ride, and it's horrible
What did dog do?
because I already have an issue with dogs and horses where I sometimes call a dog a horse and a horse a dog for no reason. My brain fucks it up, and now it fucks it up even more because there's a horse dog.
Here's the thing. If they put the fucking Witcher 3 crossover from World into Rise, we actually would have gotten a roach palamut.
Bro, that'd be so cool.
That's true.
But like,
That's true.
I-
It would have been a very
like,
tiny...
Rise
Yeah.
is a really good Monster Hunter game. Like, it's really good.
Very good.
I would say keep it for now, but like you are kind of right to an extent. I would agree it is kind of a re-release. You know, it's not original to the year, and it does look like a Switch game, even with the HD textures and everything. It doesn't look the
so
best.
fun.
But it's still fun. Incredibly fun. Like with especially you get 3 of your buddies, bro, kill a monster. It's just literally it's my excuse to pick up Big Hammer and swing. Just fucking swing, bro. Like,
it's also the one game I've actually bought multiple times for multiple friends.
Yeah, fucking Paley bought it for me.
It's true.
He was like,
I bought it for Leon,
literally goes,
Aaron, and
hey, do you want this game? And I'm like, I'm probably gonna buy it. And then he just goes, don't worry about it. And I just check my fucking Steam, and I'm like, okay.
I bought it for Aaron, Leon, and another person who should not be named.
He who shall not be named.
You said that you'd give me the DLC as well. Fuck. How about that?
Yeah.
I'm barely
No, yeah, that's the thing.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I did not give you the DLC because you have not caught the fuck up. I'll be wasted on you.
You're not gonna catch up.
You're not gonna catch up.
You're up for a while. You know what's been stopping you?
By the time you attempt to catch up, by the time you get to catch up, the next Monster Hunter game is gonna be coming, and we're all gonna hop onto that.
Genuinely, because that's what you did with World.
It is.
That's exactly what you did with World.
But once I get hooked on something, you know how I am. So.
I know, and 14 is not going to fucking die anytime soon, so we're never gonna fucking.
Well, hell, I just finished grinding out something. I might stop for a bit. Okay, shit.
This dude, y'all ever met a heroin addict?
Well, we know. You know what Leon's heroin was before he finally kicked the bucket was fucking Genshin.
Listen, we don't bring up Genshin, man. It's that's literally the. It's like mentioning For Honor on me and Logan. We don't do it.
No, it's not.
Best mobile game though.
No, not Genshin.
No, I can't go back. I can't go back to
Genshin.
Not again.
All right. So which one were we on?
We were on Monster Hunter Rise.
I think
stay for right now. It can
stay for now. Yeah. Game of the year? I'm not too sure yet.
It can
but
stay.
Definitely.
If it leaves after Sonic Frontiers, I'll be fucking mad. Because there's no fucking way Sonic Frontiers deserves it more than fucking Monster Hunter Rise.
Hunter Rise. I agree with that one.
Your opinion.
That's not even my opinion. The game looks even worse. If a game can look worse than Rise does, and it's supposed to be like on a PlayStation, bro, what the fuck? At least Rise was meant to be on Switch and got ported. Like Sonic Frontiers was like, hey, this is gonna run on all the next gen consoles. Let's make it look like a tech demo.
All right, new Borderlands. New Tales of Borderlands.
I enjoy it, but I definitely would not say it's Game of the Year because here's the thing: I like this. I like this season. Do I think it's better than the first one?
It's
no.
not as good as the first one. I watched a playthrough of like 4 playthroughs of like the different stuff and everything. And
I feel like you can watch a playthrough.
I watched like all the different.
Yeah,
it was like different. But like I watched it.
The original season is a lot. It's better.
Good. It's good. It's just
good.
not as good as the first season.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
No, the first season was amazing. This one, it's good. It attempts it, but I wouldn't say it's.
No.
How much is it, by the way? How much is New Tales of the Borderlands? Also, by the way,
full price. Full price.
$60?
Yeah.
Suck my dick. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's the
How
whole
many
season.
episodes?
It's the whole season.
How long is it at least?
No, it's the full game. It's
Oh.
like the whole story in one go. So, yeah.
Okay. I mean, all right. Again, one thing I will deduct points for. Oh, it's already gone. Anyways, yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I hate the name. I fucking hate the name.
Actually, no, not full price. It's $40. It's $40.
Okay. That makes more sense. $60. I was like, damn. But yeah, it falls into one of those. The fucking name is ridiculously long, and it makes it off a little bit, kind of.
Well, it's not even as ridiculously long. It's literally just one extra word on the original title.
Tales
and
from
that's
the Borderlands. Tales from the Borderlands was also kind of stretching it, but like new Tales from the Borderlands.
So here's the problem: what happens when the next season?
The best.
Gearbox is going to be working on it
New
because
Tales of the Borderlands 2.
despite Telltale's back, they're not going to do another one. I know they're continuing the story with Borderlands with these new characters and so on and so forth, as far as I understand. But beyond that, I have no idea exactly what they're going to do.
All right, Dragon Ball Breakers.
All right.
I'm gonna be honest with you, because I know Flair's probably gonna defend it, and I understand it to an extent.
It is a very fun name.
You know, but
damn,
But-
you gotta put cricket sounds on mine. That's crazy.
Yeah, Flair, no offense, it's that I just don't like Dead by Daylight anymore.
yeah, I mean, I got it, and that's also the big.
But it's,
you know,
I'm gonna be real. It innovates on Dead by
It
Daylight,
innovates a
though.
bit, but it's still the same concept, and
lot,
I've seen that too many times with Evil Dead, Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw.
Evil Dead is not the same. I would not say Evil Dead is the same. It tries to be the same, but Evil Dead is
It's
not
not
the
the
same.
same as the Breakers, but it's similar to the Dead by Daylight formula, and I'm a little sick of it. That's all.
It just sounds like you just don't like asymmetrical.
No, I did. I
games
just
anymore.
played the same thing again and again. Same with like survival crafting stuff. The only thing I say V Rising was good because it changes it up enough for it. For me, it doesn't change enough for me. That's all.
I get that.
Okay, so who's voting for
I
that?
would say no.
I'm against.
I would say no.
I'm against.
Against.
Sorry, no.
I gotta do it for the.
Is it intriguing?
no.
Absolutely, because I never expect like this combination of Dragon Ball with asymmetric surviving game. Like interesting.
That's one of the things that I will say when this
Wait, what
game
did you say,
was
Bert?
announced. As soon as like we figured out what the hell it was, it made so
Everybody
much
was very
sense.
confused.
Yeah, I mean, it does make sense with the characters they
scary
introduced.
amount
Unique.
of sense.
Mhm.
Especially with like Cell was like the perfect person to also demo it out because he perfectly fit like what is that?
Because you have it's Cell, Frieza, and Boo, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
With the Saiyan Saga.
and then they're doing the Saiyan Saga coming out pretty much as a thing. That one's the weirdest one. It's just the Saiyan Saga as one amalgamation.
It's awesome.
I mean, I'll admit it. It's a good game for its price too. It's only $20, really cheap. I was assuming it was gonna be more expensive
I was
for that.
surprised how cheap.
Yeah,
it
like
was,
$20.
though, I will say
That's
that.
not bad.
yeah.
That's really not bad.
Also a nice surprise.
But I'm gonna vote yes because I know everybody else is voting. No.
I'll
For
say
the
yes.
culture, I'm a
Are
vote.
we at a stalemate?
Yeah.
But
Oh, it's
we're out. It's gone.
Yeah, it's out of the way.
Can we get Endwalker out of here?
What the fuck?
Damn.
Why are you trying like that? Holy shit.
We've just been shitting on Final Fantasy 14 this entire.
With that kind of vitriol, I think we do gotta get it out of
Is
here.
it
It's
an
gone.
MMO? Is it an MMO?
No.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, get
Aw,
it.
you
Yeah.
bitch.
I'm gonna be bro. Look, man, I like MMOs, but no MMO should ever get Game of the Year, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real. It's just not
No,
fair.
I can understand
Because
that.
No,
a game can go from being one thing to the next in an MMO. It'll be completely different every time you play it.
mhm.
Warframe does that all
Warframe
the
does that
time.
all the time. Yeah. I will say this.
If I go back to it now, I'm
I'll
pretty
give
sure
it this
it's
in the
beyond
very least
pirate
on the our Game Awards. Final Fantasy 14 is by far the best MMO
Is
at the moment.
absolutely
Oh yeah, best MMO easily. Not even.
And I'm gonna bring this up since you said this, Pele. Yes, it is a subscription-based game. However, the fact that I don't have to spend extra money just to like purchase good items in that game is what makes it worth it. I don't have to worry about, oh hey, this person has better gear than me. I need to do this and purchase this money with my own money.
You can't pay to
do
win.
it.
At least.
No, it's just there.
You can't pay to win. Yes, I get that. But the thing is, you always will have that fear of missing out if you don't spend enough time in it. Otherwise, you're going to be left behind
No.
regardless.
No, you can catch up.
I mean, you can always
It's
catch
always
up. Nothing's
possible.
stopping you. You have your-
And
In fact, I will say, the creators of Final Fantasy 14 recommend that, like, if you
Yeah.
want to stop playing, come
absolutely,
back,
that-
take a break,
They
and then
literally
come
said
back.
that in a live
Like,
letter.
stop your subscription, whatever.
Okay, then,
Yeah.
Leon,
They're like, by
And
all
let's
means.
do a
At
challenge.
least they're not scummy. That's
No, they're not scummy. No, that's fine. And then let's do a challenge, Leon. Try to stop playing it until you catch up with Monster Hunter, and
Oh, I
then
can do
go
that.
back
That's not
into
gonna
it.
Literally, Cap, we've been
two
yelling
people
at you
just
the
called
entire
Cap.
time.
Anyways, what
Yep.
we got next?
Three, Cap.
Okay, now you're
What-
challenging
what-
me,
what
so
we
I
got?
have to do it now. Fuck.
Let's talk about Midnight
Alright.
Suns.
Alright, do it.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about Marvel's.
Marvel's Midnight Suns.
It's turn-based.
I would say
That's
stay.
unfortunate.
Turn-based.
I can't play that.
Tactics. It's XCOM stuff.
Also, card
It's
game.
also a card game.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, it's got.
As much
Its
as I like
writing is also
Um,
awful. But continue.
Yeah. The what?
Damn.
The writing?
Yeah, the writing for the characters feels very.
You know what?
bad.
I'll give you that. The fact that I can't date any of my favorite superheroes. is
Agreed,
like-
because I want to dick down Blade so fucking hard.
Okay. Wow. Blade?
It's Michael Jai White. I want to fucking.
Oh.
Oh wait, it's Michael Jai White. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah. It's Spawn himself.
I retract my previous statement. I'm sorry. I reacted something out loud I wasn't supposed to. I didn't know Michael J. White was playing
Oh,
Blade in
man.
the voice actor.
Yeah, he's Blade. It's
Yeah.
great. It's fucking great.
That,
Yes.
that low key just changed my entire opinion on the game. I'm gonna go back. And play
That's
it more.
crazy.
It's like the original voice cast for Nico is in there. We obviously have the best voice for Wolverine in there as well.
You have the I think
Yuri requires his role as Spider-Man. Apparently, he doesn't. It's weird. He doesn't sound like himself in that.
I think it's a little off pitch, but it's still Yuri. I can recognize his voice.
Though it's probably still one of the weirdly ugly designs for Spider-Man. There are parts of that design for Spider-Man that I'm like, yes, and then other parts I'm like,
I will say this, at least on the PC version, despite it me, I prefer to play on PC. The graphic fidelity on it, it's inconsistent because I've been having a lot of graphical issues. I'm not sure if you've seen them, Monty, where literally textures on the game, they didn't begin to go total digital and glitchy. Like, what the fuck's happening here? I've seen that a lot as I've been playing through. It still handles fine. It's just a bit jarring seeing that.
I also find like the game's animations to be weirdly stiff. Like weirdly stiff. Like combat.
Yeah,
fine,
combat's great.
Right? Because it's turn-based, it's whatever. But when you're like actually interacting with characters, I'm like, why is it like this?
It's very
like why is it so?
It's very limiting, but again, I think it's the idea that they're trying to make it more personalized with the Marvel heroes. Also, yeah, Laura Bailey is magic. I forgot about that. Another.
That's true.
But it's a little weird on seeing that change up from it because it's Fire Access, which you never really had to build a relationship with characters for, unless you want to play Chimera Squad, because you kind of do the same thing with Chimera Squad, though that was a bit of a weird experience.
Oh, that doesn't... I just remembered. I fucking hate the voice for Iron Man. I've talked about how he has, like, the right, like, spunk for it, right?
The delivery.
Like, he has, like, the deliveries are, like, interesting, right? But, like, his voice for Iron Man, despise it. Actually despise it. I'm like, this is so bad, but then he talks words, and I'm like, it's somehow I, though. Like, I listen to him, and I'm like, fine.
They get core pieces of the characters correct. Like, Cap in this one acts and just pretty much sounds like Captain America as I would expect it. Very heavy on the speed, very patriotic and all that such. Captain Marvel actually is likable in this one.
There's no way.
There's
no way.
Oh, I hate the voice for Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is a little weird, yeah.
Voice for Doctor Strange is
Captain Marvel likable? That's like one of those impossible...
I know, it's
that, you know what? I have to eliminate this game because they're
likable. You want to take okay, no,
Monty, I promised a friend of mine that we weren't misogynist, okay? Like, I can't...
Amani, listen. I'm going to state a fact that's going to make you permanently get rid of my Nintendo on the list. Blade has a thing for Captain Marvel.
Yeah, it gotta go.
I dislike this game.
It's gotta go.
Nah, it's gotta go. Nah,
this
Blade
is why the
cool
only
for
Captain Marvel should be saying she's in.
Jesus
wow.
Christ.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. All right.
It's gotta go.
I do not like Captain Marvel here. All right.
It has. I don't know if you feel like I'm a misogynist because I don't like Captain Marvel.
Yeah, no.
Shove it. I like so many other characters.
She's not a great character.
Typically, she's not a great character, but
Miss Marvel is sick.
Captain Marvel as a character in this one actually is a hell of improved compared to what I've seen.
That's crazy,
in other media.
Oh no, for sure. Like actually, it's wild to me because I'm like, wow, do I like you? That's
I know.
That's weird. I feel gross.
But on the plus side, though,
why do I like
in the
you?
season pass, we're gonna get Storm anyway, so Amani, get ready for that.
Oh no, I'm happy. I'm happy for Storm. I'm always happy for Storm. Storm's awesome. She's just being more things. Spectrum, way cooler. She should have been in the game. F Carol Danvers.
Wow. I'm gonna say is the best DLC character is about to be Morbius. Let's be real here.
Fucking.
It's Morbius.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a meme.
They're gonna have be more.
They're gonna have that meme in there. They're gonna have that meme.
I mean, considering that Deadpool is the flagship on that DLC, of course they are.
You're gonna more about on if I hear that in a video game that isn't like a meme, I'd probably have a stroke. Like $5.
$5 is Nolan North. $5 is Nolan North Deadpool. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be him.
I think it is. I mean, he voiced him in the trailer. I think it actually is Nolan.
There's no way they changed voice actors from trailer to game, right? Like that'd be kind of crazy.
It just
no. I mean, it'd be really stupid if they did
this trailer. But fuck you. We're not gonna hire you for the actual.
We're not putting you in the game.
Well,
that's too much work.
Too much money. Nolan North's like, damn. I thought I could have got some extra cash, but you know whatever. But fair enough. They gotta say it's Morbin time though.
They gotta do it, yeah.
That's gotta happen. Alright, Metal Hellsinger.
I love the game. It's a great soundtrack, great gameplay in terms of running gun, similar to that of Neon White. No card-based system, but it's just really addicting. Will I say?
I also think it's super
Mhm.
unique because it's
Yeah, like a rhythm.
I know.
which is
Which
something that weirdly is coming up a lot lately. But at the same time, it is. Still
I'm
a unique
okay with
idea.
this
like, there's
because-
like 3 of them that got
Yeah.
announced at the same time.
I'm okay with this because it's low key something I wanted to do since I played the newer Dooms games, where I want to just kill demons in rhythm to the guitar and metal drum beats from the soundtrack. That's kind of just what I wanted to do.
Fair enough.
But is it game of the year? Not really. I can't really say so. It's fun. It's really great, but I cannot endorse it,
Probably one of the
unfortunately.
most unique
And
games of the year.
eliminated. It definitely is.
It's-
Yeah, definitely.
It really would be.
This and Neon White, I would say, definitely are very unique in terms of combinations of gameplay.
Do you want to keep it around?
No, I would say so.
Alright.
No.
I think we're so
Uniqueness
different
can only go
from
so
them.
far. Okay.
Alright. Now we gotta start hitting some things. Alright, so because we have to hit these. Okay, God
It's
of War.
Dude, it has
not
to
gonna
stay.
make that
Stay.
joke.
I mean, I have no opinion, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna stay.
It's stay.
Don't let me make the joke.
Okay.
Comic.
It has.
It's staying. Alright.
Fucking trash.
Elden
It's
Ring.
staying.
It's staying.
It's staying.
What's that?
Okay.
Like I know you're not a
Okay,
huge
Solstice.
fan of the new God of War game, like this one and like the previous one, you know, and everything. But like, bro,
But the narrative is
Yeah.
fucking
great.
amazing, dude.
I like the story for these, sort of. I actually might. I know the story for Ragnarok. I don't know, but we'll get into that later.
Don't spoilers.
Solstice.
Spoilers, please. Don't.
Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna spoil it, but we'll get into it later.
Solstice.
Solstice.
I enjoyed for what you showed me, Amani, with it. Me and Flair at the same time
Yeah.
when we were over for your birthday.
Mm.
I liked it. It is. It's unique design. Combat is really unique, especially changing weapons mid combat. It's at least the section we saw. It was a bit confusing navigating because like it looks all the same. Like have we been here before? I just a little.
It does. Okay, environments do have a very samey look. I'll admit that. I think it's the best DMC style game. DMC specifically style game that exists. I think it's I think it's cool. I think it has weird difficulty spikes, but the fact that like I play games like this and then it's like it's challenging me in that kind of way, I'm kind of down for it. It's also not extremely long, but I've been playing it consistently for like a while, so I've been enjoying my time with it, I would say. I think it's really cool as far as like an action game goes, especially since it's being done by, and the story is pretty good considering it's being done by like a small team.
And you would, but here's in terms of gameplay though, since we're talking about DMC like games, would you rate this better than Bayonetta?
I want to hear your opinion on this one.
Yeah.
Bayonetta has more spectacle than this game does. This game tells a much more personal story with a more grounded character. And that's genuinely how I feel about this. Like, and sometimes doing less is better.
But is it this?
I think Bayonetta feels better to play, but that's because it's like the third game in its series and it has nothing but time to like hone how it feels. Versus this is the first time
From an indie studio.
someone's doing something like this from an indie studio.
I really like that.
But is it?
So it's like it doesn't feel as good as Bayonetta, but it feels really good with what it's doing. Which I guess it's not really fair because it's not gonna feel like Bayonetta. It's gonna feel like Devil May Cry.
I know. But since they're both like Devil May Cry, like,
Bayonetta is like an evolution of
Right,
Devil May Cry, so it's weird.
that's why I made the comparison. But is it worth that you would keep it on the list for Game of the Year?
It's weird because Bayo is a way more like interesting character than Briar and Lute. But Briar and Lute are a much more cooler and interesting thing going on than what's her name? I think the new character in Bayonetta isn't bad. I just don't like her nearly as much. Viola. Like, it's weird. Like, she's fun, but Viola's like... You get way less time with Viola than I expected in that game. And John is like a backseat. So I don't know. It's weird. Damn, I guess personally I would have to vote against it in this instance. If like Bayonetta's eliminated, then I'd also have to eliminate Solstice. It is weirdly in like equal spots in different ways.
Well, Sounds fair to me.
That's the Game Awards for you.
Get that shit out of here.
Get that shit out of here.
Unfortunate for Solstice.
Yep. Next on the list.
It does deserve to
Oh,
get
no,
it.
it does.
Evil
Like, a
West.
lot of these are.
You haven't talked about Evil West yet.
Yeah. Yes.
We have not
Talked about Evil West. Evil West. We have yet to try the co-op functionality of it, but I haven't been enjoying what I've been playing for it. Would I say it's game of the?
I have
Yeah,
to.
it's very fun, like action brawler type of style. Will I say it's game of the year? It's has its issues, some graphic fidelity issues, along with the story is a little a little jank with some of the animations, at least facial animations, a little weird. But it's just in fun, just like brawling, fighting vampires in ridiculous manner. It's like kicking someone in the balls, launching them in the air, smacking them down, and just shooting their corpse as they bounce off the ground.
Jesus.
Evil West makes me want to smoke, but it doesn't make me want to smoke as much as Sifu or Midnight.
Oh, yeah,
does,
no.
And I feel like it'll lose out against those.
It's ridiculous fun, but I would not say it would.
It is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's great, but yeah.
And I do think Bayonetta 3 kind of beats it out as far as like, which is not exactly fair, but I feel like Evil West does combat. It treats combat very similar to how Bayonetta and Solstice treat
in
combat.
a different manner, but yes.
In a different manner, but yeah, like it's very similar to how God of War is a character action game. Evil West is a character action game. Bayonetta is a character.
Evil
action
West
game.
actually would technically play more similar to that of like 2018's God of War a little bit, and Darksiders a little.
It's they are character action games. It's just that they're different flavors, and
we put it in the same category for it. Yeah,
I'm gonna eliminate
should we eliminate Rumbleverse?
Yes.
Wow, yo, you didn't have to say it so much.
I just feel like that was the odd sheep out of what I see so far on the list. Sorry, Rumbleverse. It's so fun, yeah.
Is that okay with that, though?
I'm sad, but yeah, it's not that good of a. It's all right. It's a fun game to play,
right.
but
As long as Stray is next, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Why? No. If Stray is next, then DNF Duel is next.
Jesus.
Damn, you're just going for one.
Yeah, you went for 2 games. You guys went for 2 games, and Amani said, "Yeah, fuck you." All right.
No, we actually haven't talked.
Rumbleverse.
We haven't actually talked about Road 96 yet.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
beautiful game.
Beautiful game.
That stays up there.
That game is incredibly unique too, though. Like that is such a fun idea for a game, having to hitchhike your way through like an entire country and then try to escape.
It's a roguelike. It's a story. It's a narrative roguelike.
You have to finish all the different narratives, every single one. There's like a bunch of different characters you have to 100% like through your runs, and it's like that's wild, dude.
You gotta keep it.
Nah, that shit stays, bro.
We just haven't talked about it. That's why I brought it up.
It is. I just didn't consider. Yeah, it is a narrative roguelike. I found myself having a lot of fun.
Amani, you
with
already
that.
get 3 yeses.
Yeah, like we how many runs, dude? You would get emotionally attached to these kids, dude. These runs, and then when they would like,
and
some of them, like Amani was like, "Hey, I'm gonna check this out." I was like, "Amani, you're gonna get arrested." He's like, "Nah, I'm okay." Immediately gets fucking arrested, thrown in jail. I'm like, well, fuck, that kid's gone. That's over. That kid's in jail now.
Goodbye. There was one that got arrested instantly off rip. Like we studied the journey. It was like, damn, that's wild.
Mistake. Just immediately fucked up.
Immediately.
Instantly. I was like, wow, that's crazy. I didn't think it was that fast.
There was that one that we got to the end and then you fucking died.
Yeah, they just shot him. I was like, bro, what?
That's
You
why.
were like, I wonder if I have to run my way there. Bullet, boom, drops you. I'm like, oh, fuck. Because you play teenagers. Like, you're literally playing a teenager in that game. I'm like, damn, they just killed these kids. They don't even fuck around, bro. They just found out.
They are not kidding about getting around that border. That border patrol is ridiculous.
There's one thing I do have to say about Road 96. Well, 2 things, technically. One, I enjoy the fact that 96% of people like this game. Perfect.
Yeah.
2,
bet.
It came out in 2021, though.
Why is it on the
Yeah,
news?
so by that nature...
And out.
It's gotta go.
Yeah.
That's out then.
It is moved from this
I thought it
list
came out.
to
I
the
thought it came out.
Then
I also thought it came out this year.
Then by that logic, because it's technically a port,
Monster Hunter would have to.
Monster Hunter.
But, like,
Yeah.
Goodbye,
Tragedy,
Monster
sorry.
Hunter.
get fucking
I love that game.
Sonic out of
but-
here.
It is what it is.
Sonic out of here.
Yo, straight first.
You tell me Stray was worse than Sonic?
It's not about a competition about what is being worse.
What's more? It's not worse. It's not worse because all these games are good. It's just that what would be considered the best would be worthy of a game of the year. And honestly, I would say Stray more so than Sonic.
The opposite.
So Stray's better, or
I would
Sonic
say
better?
I would say Stray mainly because in terms of in terms of world building, Stray. Since I know it's just a walking simulator, play as a cat. I think it's more beautifully done and more heart in it than I would say with Sonic. I know Sonic had a lot of effort involved. I just think Stray is better.
See, I hear you. But
Great.
Sonic Frontiers makes the comics canon. F you.
That makes it better.
Yes.
Those
IDW comics are fire.
The comics are weird as shit.
No, the IDW.
Oh, the IDW one. The Archie comic.
The Archie ones aren't canon.
Yeah,
the Archie ones.
Yeah, they are talking.
I mean, they are, but
the Archie ones are weird as shit, man.
It's a weird canon.
Yeah.
Canon.
Sonic rewrites his own fucking universe in the Archie ones.
Yeah, after he killed everyone.
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He fucking pulls a Wally West.
So I'm just gonna do this.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
The boss fights were so amazing.
That's fair.
I know.
KOF, I'm really surprised.
Well, okay, since you got rid of a Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah, I was about to say if people are coming from DNF Duel, KOF is going as far as I'm
I was gonna say if we got rid of Sonic Frontiers, what about Spark?
It's hard for like
Spark should have gone really first before
That's
Sonic.
true.
That's what I would say.
Well, Spark and Sonic Frontiers were supposed to fight each other, but apparently they're fighting Stray.
Because I was gonna make my argument because I like Stray as a artistic example of a game because again, in previous cases, Journey won Game of the Year, and that's just a purely.
Oh yeah, no, Stray is a really, really great game. I love playing as a cat; it's great. But I didn't like playing as a cat more than I like playing as a hedgehog.
Something different by moving at the speed
With
of sound.
super speed. It's like, but I thought that Stray story was really good. But I also think Sonic Frontier story is pretty. Gave me about the same amount of feelings on both of those, honestly. I watched a couple get genocide in Sonic, which is something I never thought I would see.
I mean, after so many years of highs and lows of Sonic stories, I'm still specifically mentioning the bestiality parts.
No.
Yeah.
That's kind of hot.
No, don't worry about the bestiality parts. I watched a couple. I reunited a couple with each other and then watched them get blown to bits by a nuke. I was like, oh god damn.
Not even that. We have character development. There is so much character development with each character. And judging by the ending, certain characters may not even be there
For real.
for the next journey. Shit.
I will definitely say this. I gave a shit way more about the Sonic characters and their interpretations in this than I did about anybody besides your little robot in Stray and your cat, because I gave a lot of shit about your cat because it's a cat. I felt so bad for that cat at the beginning of that game. I was like, no! In fact, I finished Stray going like, did he find his friends? Because they didn't tell me. Did he make it back?
No. Please. We need DLC.
Yep.
I need to know. Did he get it back to his pack? You start that game with a cat gang. That shit is cool. It's adorable. Alright. So, with those out of the way, here's the... Yeah, okay. So, obviously,
KOF.
DNF Duel or KOF?
Alright, look. KOF gets to live us.
Wait, going or staying?
I guess that we should, going.
KOF.
DNF Duel.
Which one's going?
KOF.
DNF Duel is going?
Gone.
Damn.
I say KOF.
I say
Alright, we
DNF.
might have
DNF
to fight for
Duel.
this one. Yeah, DNF Duel gotta go.
I enjoyed what we did with King of Fighters. The characters are great. The music's great too. But just DNF Duel, the concept and also the fact they just buffed everyone as well is just wild, and I want to fucking play it.
If everyone's broken, no one's broken. That is the game design I want.
That is phenomenal. Like,
For a fighting game.
But that's also
F all these systems
as
going on in
as
KOF.
fun as that is, that's
Everyone's
also the
broken,
reason
no
why
one is.
I'm voting against DNF Duel.
Nah, everyone gets buffs.
See, but here's the thing though. KOF has so much more than DNF Duel though. When it comes to everything,
It does.
Music,
Oh, it
characters.
does. But sometimes having extra. Sometimes having. Well, that's true. It does have more characters.
Mhm.
It has more characters.
But it's also like a long running franchise
It just
that's existed
started,
for a while. And
literally.
DNF is like the first time the fighting game
get
came
that,
out.
but,
Yeah.
like, damn, like KOF just has more going for it, and like it's. I'm not gonna lie, it's a crispier game. Like if you took some time out and like played King of Fighters, like feel how it feels to press buttons in that game compared to DNF Duel.
See, I feel you, but here's the thing: the 2 betas for this game came out at the same time, and I wanted to play DNF Duel
See,
every day. It was just
got
fun
you.
to press
That was
buttons
me
in that
too.
game.
That was
It's
me
so
too.
fun.
Because it was the new game on the block. I played King of Fighters
Yeah.
14, but admittedly, King of Fighters is a better game. Like you have 3v3,
It's more structure.
You have 3v3 tag duels that you can do with people with rollback
Mhm.
and crossplay coming up.
It has more. It's just more structurally sound. But then
It's-
again, it is.
Well, DNF has crossplay and rollback, though. To be fair, so they both have that. But I will give you that it has more characters.
more characters,
DNF
better
actually
soundtrack.
does not have
Yeah.
crossplay. It does not.
It
It does not have.
But it does have.
It
It
does
does have rollback.
It does have rollback, yeah, but not
So-
crossplay though.
That and the fact that
I'll
they let
I'll
you
say
have
this.
die.
Yeah, I will say this. In DNF Duel,
Oh no, they still got another. They just did the patch. The patch just happened, and they're putting out another
I know,
character in a bit,
but-
in like a little bit though.
It's late.
way late.
Like
yeah.
way
A
late.
little bit.
I will say this then. DNF Duel is first attempt. Will I say it's better than King of Fighters? Not necessarily because of structure, and that's mainly for age difference because KO's been around for decades, while DNF Duel is the first.
But I also feel like DNF is way more approachable. It's way more
Well-
approachable.
Yes.
Yes.
DNF is genuinely a game you could throw on and be like, we'll have fun, regardless of anybody's skill level. Versus KOF, where it's just like, hey, do you know how to short hop into crouching fierce and then do a super jump afterwards to make sure you can do a dive kick immediately after
well,
at the height?
Did you know that
Of
the
your arc,
56
to make sure you
As
get
a
that
counter
combo.
to that point, if you are even relatively decent, like if you played fighting games and know how they work, you will mop anyone in DNF on a casual level because it's super easy.
Oh no,
to
that's
access.
kind of true.
It's
it is
toxic
easy.
as hell.
That game is just, but that game is just easy.
Yeah, no, it's
though.
like easy access but low ceiling to master, which I guess makes it complain for like the hardcore fan base. Then
Like
No, it actually makes it like the best way to describe it is because everyone can do the same things. The distance between good players and decent players are even bigger because their execution is on like a different level because they don't have to do much to execute.
knowledge, the reactions is just
It's like a weirdly bigger gap.
making fighting games easier makes the skill gap even larger.
Yeah.
Because people that are good at
It's
it
so
are just
weird.
going to be fucking godly at it, essentially.
Yeah, they're just gonna be cracked.
They're gonna make you not want to play because that's what they did to me.
I mean that's what also I think most of the
That's
community
fair.
in DNF Duel is currently going through though. Isn't that the case though?
But DNF Duel looks so cool.
It really
though.
does.
It looks way better
I
than
would
KOF.
agree.
I would
But
agree. Yeah.
Like style-wise.
I mean-
has come a long way. It's not an ugly game.
No.
It's not 14 again.
No, it's improved since 14.
Wait,
Yeah, it's not 14
Mhm.
again because 14 was really ugly
God,
when it
that
came
was
out.
I mean, it's not.
And then they put a patch.
I mean, it's not Marvel vs. Capcom
That's
Infinite
true.
again.
Yeah, no, 14 was that ugly. 14 was that ugly.
No, these. But in terms of like structure, I think DNF Duel, at least its current state, while that's being improved on, I think it's still for long-term longevity, especially with like as you mentioned the skill difference between veteran and newer players. It's easier for KOF than it is with DNF Duel in the long run.
True. But DNF has better
Alright.
waifus
KOF has way better music.
and husbandos.
All right, hold up. I want you to look at Bijanet. Wait a minute. Darley's in KOF. What are you talking about?
You're right. Who do you think you're talking to? I know. But we don't skip Striker's intro now,
Hold
do
up.
we?
And how dare you say Roberto isn't a husbando? I will fight. Oh,
I didn't say he wasn't. I didn't say he
is
wasn't.
the best.
I just said that Gunslinger is
Nah,
probably a
he
better
not-
one.
he not a- He's not quite there yet. He's not quite there yet. He's not quite there.
Oh, okay. Wait, no, the other one. Who's the other one? Who's the Dante looking one?
That's
What's his name again?
Ranger. Yeah.
Ranger? Oh, you can't tell me Ranger's not better than Roberto. Right. Come on now.
Look.
He got the glasses and everything. He carries a rose.
Oh, you're talking about Troubleshooter.
Troubleshooter.
Yeah, that's Maximilian, dude. No, like.
Yeah, nah, he got it, bro.
All right.
He beats Roberto.
I want you to take the time to listen to Saxophone Under the Moonlight and then come back to me.
Ooh. I see you.
I know the song is from KOF 14, but it's in KOF 15.
I mean, KOF has better music, honestly. And you can't deny that, Amani. You can't deny that.
That's true. But the supers in DNF are way cooler, though.
But there's only one, though.
What do you mean there's only... yeah, everyone only has one super. But they're cooler.
I'd say that's debatable for some. Not Ghostblade.
True. No one's really beaten Buster Wolf. But Ghostblade, though. Yeah, but Ghostblade, though.
Who's that?
I don't think we're gonna. I was about to say. I don't think we're gonna change each other's opinion on this. We just need the tiebreaker.
Do what you did with Stray, then.
No. Y'all gotta vote. KOF or DNF Duel?
KOF.
Yeah. DNF
Duel. DNF Duel.
Yeah.
DNF out.
Yeah,
DNF Duel out.
No more DNF.
Y'all just made that even more. So
that's crazy.
There's even more confusing.
So, here's the thing with the money. DNF. Do you know what DNF means in racing? Exactly. So I'll take it. That's my point on that one.
That's fair.
That's a stupid point. It's just Dungeons and Fighters. So all in favor of DNF is
Yep.
Me. Who else? Leon.
Look, I heard there were muscular women in it, so I'll
DNF
give it
out, right?
Yeah.
Or DNF in.
Huh?
Well, they're one.
There are in fact muscular women.
Yeah. Muscular women in both games, really. But Monty and Leon are going for wanting to keep DNF in, stay.
I do not have an opinion right now.
Okay, I think I know exactly how.
I've heard of DNF Duel.
Yeah, I guess DNF loses.
So Devon, do you want DNF Duel in or out?
I heard of it, so yeah, I guess that's the game I heard about. Yeah.
In? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it's in. Okay, so DNF stays. KOF is gone.
I've never heard that up again.
This is blasphemy.
King of Fighters. Damn, that's unfortunate. Terry Bogard is in Smash. He never heard of it. Alright. Let's get into it. Now we really gotta start doing
Sifu versus
things.
Midnight Fight Express.
Okay. Damn. Okay. Wow.
That's mean, bro. I don't want to have
Midnight Fight Express because I get more heated in that one.
My vote is Midnight Fight Express, in my opinion. I get a lot of
Sifu. That's crazy.
Midnight Fight Express because you get really heated and into it more. I would say.
I gotta go Sifu as well.
But the Japanese is so
Sifu
beautiful.
Really got you in there feeling like you fighting There are some just cool ass boss fight. Oh damn! I forgot.
The boss fights in
Sifu are shit.
Yeah, they're sick. Yeah, they're good.
Oh, they are amazing.
One of them is literally ripped straight out of Bayonetta. You're fighting someone on a falling platform. It's ridiculous.
That ass.
Those duels were cool. And they fall into that same category of their idea is to try to run through the game and get as much, but Sifu is more about speed running it, trying to speed run the game, whereas Midnight Fight Express is about trying to get those fucking long ass insane combos, and it really pushes you to pull out every single combo you have to try to expand that multiplier, because it doesn't really, it's very mean with its combo system. I'll go off.
I feel you.
I'll go
but
off.
But Sifu really does require you to know everything you've learned. It wants you to use everything you've learned.
The museum level.
That museum level is so fun.
Is got to be one of the coolest things it was the most frustrating thing fighting through it. I felt like I was going through like a literal sloth.
Oh,
of,
yeah.
like, just enemies and death and danger. But when you get to that point where you just walk on air and you go into that spot where
In the dark. Sifu had some of the best, like, set pieces. They'd put you in, like, just situations where it's like, oh, this is just cool. I just like fighting.
What makes it even better is the boss fight for the museum is essentially a Kill Bill reference from the
It is an entire Kill Bill reference.
It's
That whole
so
thing.
It is.
great. Like,
It is.
That entire
Oh
thing
man,
is a
that's
Kill
so
Bill
cool.
reference.
I forgot about the part where you're knocking people out and the colors are changing around you.
Sifu.
And then it has a bunch of trippy parts.
I'm
Damn,
telling you, Sifu.
I was really on the fence. It
Like,
really is going to Sifu for me right now.
Right.
Like,
That's one part where it's
I get it, you can
raining
throw stuff at people, but come
and
on.
you're surrounded by enemies.
you could throw stuff at Sifu.
You can throw
would-
stuff at
you
Sifu
can throw
too,
stuff
yeah.
at
I know,
Sifu-
but-
Sifu too.
Sifu has secret takedowns.
It has
secret moves.
and everything. Yeah, I think one of the more I think Midnight Fight Express more beautifully is like you can customize your character to be like whatever the fuck you want is another thing. Like unlocking all those.
Oh, yeah.
like that it drives you to like want to get all the challenges and do everything. You know, like every single time.
It does. I
And
do
it's
believe
long-
that
I
Midnight
think
Fight
it's
Express has
longer.
way more
It's-
replayability.
Yeah, it's longer. I feel like I could put more time. Like once I beat Sifu on a good run, like once I got a good run and got like maybe the pacifist run, I feel like that'd be it for Sifu.
Oh yeah, once you get the passwords run down, I probably wouldn't. I mean, I'd
Yeah.
go back and play it every so often because it's just fun to punch things in that game. But it's fun to punch things in both of those games. I'm gonna go for Sifu.
I feel like
I'm voting for Sifu.
I feel like we got
They've honest
3 to
voted
2,
for
so I think it's gonna go to Sifu for that one.
Let's go.
Wait, what about
Sifu.
Leon? Do you have any opinions?
Sorry. Without
I said
question,
it already, but I guess don't hurt.
straight to it.
I did not hear. My bad. Alright, well,
All right.
fair enough.
There's just so much that I've seen about that game. I'm just like, yeah, that's on the list to purchase as
Yeah.
well. Fuck.
So,
Mhm.
you guys said "Father Forgive Me" was the best shooter.
Forgive Me, Father.
My bad.
I would say the best shooter
Probably
on
one of the
the
most.
list.
Probably
Yeah.
one of like.
So does Signalis stay?
Signalis isn't a shooter.
Signalis is not
though.
really.
I said
Well,
FPS.
Signalis
Isn't like
is-
Signalis
Signalis is
It's
very
very
Father
different
is an
because
FPS,
for
like an actual first-person
yes,
shooter.
Signalis is a Resident Evil shooter, an isometric
Okay.
shooter.
Yeah, like I would say it's probably one of the most unique
It's-
FPSs that have come out in recent time.
Mhm.
That's what I would say.
Here's the thing. Well, since is Forgive Me, Father still on the list, or has that already been removed?
Oh, we actually removed
Okay, I
it.
was gonna say Neon White next. If we're going with FPSs.
That's true. Then I guess it has to be Neon White. Then that's gotta go.
Any fighters?
It's fair. Let me see.
That
All right.
should.
So Cult of the Lamb is sitting here.
Damn,
I like
Like
Cult of the
it's
Lamb, but-
it's enjoyable.
Yeah, I
I
mean-
enjoyed what I watched.
Yeah.
it is an
but
enjoyable little
it's not
game,
sticking
but
up
it
to
does
whatever
have its
everything else is right now.
Like it's not gonna beat God of War.
Oh, yeah.
it's not gonna
Yeah,
beat
this is
God of
getting
War.
kinda
Yeah, it's similar to my category of like Kirby, where it's just like it's a fun little its own world, but I can't really compare it to like the best of everything else.
Sifu Dina.
Okay,
Flow, they
so-
did that.
I am gonna say this though.
It's getting.
I think Signalis beats out God of War as far as best direction goes. I think this is better directed in every way than
I
God of War.
wouldn't know personally.
I mean, I have no comparison for God of War.
And that's not to dunk on God of War.
I have no
think that this is just
I have no
artful.
comparison to God of War, so I cannot see what Amani sees on that one.
Excuse me.
Like I watched Amani play Signalis.
Signalis is really
I watched Amani
good,
play
yeah.
Signalis, and I do get where you're coming from. I don't know.
But is it a better game overall?
Like I don't know. My issue is those kinds of like the Resident Evil style
I don't know.
isometric games don't really do it for me that much all the time.
No, I get that. That's fair. But I think this game is a very tight game. That like genuinely I think its biggest flaw is its inventory thing, and I don't even consider that a real flaw. But that's its biggest.
I mean, it's also just a classic throwback to classic Resident Evil, 6 slots, and that's it.
Well, yeah, I just don't like the fact that it's 6 slots. I feel like it should be 8, but I understand why it's 6. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you just need the 2 more slots, and it's like, this would just be fine. But, like, the 6 cause unnecessary, like, God, why? Like, it's, like, extra...
Well,
like,
I mean,
can't pick this up.
that's how classic Resident Evil fans were for the longest time.
This game is also mean.
It is. It's
some
unforgiving in some parts, yeah.
No. Like, this is the meanest thing that it does.
Oh, yeah.
Picking up items does not slow down time. Or it doesn't stop time.
Grab it and go. Grab it and go.
You have to mash through that little thing that's telling you to pick up an item real quick. Rude. Genuinely. That part is cool. But they did that on purpose. They did that completely on purpose. But I'm like, disrespectful. Let's talk about Strangers in Paradise.
Yeah, I think that'll be the next one on the platform. Yeah, honestly.
From what I've been hearing,
it's a Final Fantasy game,
right? I'm completely honest with you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
To be completely honest with you, the fact that Midnight Fight Express got eliminated before Strangers in
Yo,
Paradise...
look, I stayed silent about it. I stayed so silent.
Solstice? Nah. I just thought about this.
Solstice is removed and Strangers in Paradise is still here. Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Nah, it's gotta go.
Solstice is gone, Strangers in Paradise is gone.
A Final Fantasy
I got you as far as I could.
This far. I'm happy about that.
Get it out of here, though.
I know.
Barely, we forgot about it.
On my I know. That's gotta go.
Oh no, they looked
There's so many
directly
other
at
good
it.
things about it. No, it's gotta go. Fuck you.
Strangers in Paradise is a good game, but it's just like, wait a minute, nah, there ain't no way you beating out like. It's like a weird mixture between it's Neo, right? But it's like Ninja Gaiden, but it's Neo more than anything else. And I like Neo.
I've become a summoner in that game now. I need to go back and try that DLC.
But it's just not. I don't think it's beating out any of these.
No.
I'll be real. It should not have gotten this far. I was very happy to see it.
Okay, if we're gonna go at least with some like combat focus, Sifu versus DNF Duel then.
Oh, Game Awards all over again.
Sifu.
That's hilarious.
Sifu, easy.
Sifu. That's
This really is the game. Why don't we end up?
Yeah,
I would say Sifu.
Yeah.
Sifu.
Yeah, that's crazy. See, I don't even have to say that. My
Yeah, it is Sifu.
Here.
Not at this point, no.
No. Okay, so we have Signala, Sifu,
Elden Ring, God of War.
That's it?
That's it. That's only 4 left.
All right,
That's all we got left.
All right.
Signala.
That comes on the hard part.
No.
You know what? Let's go for the burning one first. Elden Ring versus God of War. Let's do it.
Fair enough.
God of War.
But here's the thing.
Elden Ring.
Ah, God.
I'm gonna lose this battle.
Okay.
I'm gonna go out fighting.
The thing is, I would like to agree that Elden Ring, but I haven't played Elden Ring, and I have played God of War, right?
I haven't played either, so I have no opinion.
Like, I kind of want to say God of War Ragnarok to an extent, right? Like, I do want to. I actually am gonna say that. Like, I'm gonna go with God of War.
I'm going back to my previous experience of both, like in the franchise of either Elden Ring and God of War. I love God of War Night 2018. That's really great story. And previous Souls games I really enjoyed. Bloodborne's still my favorite.
I feel like this is one of those ones the world wouldn't be mad if we lingered here for a bit.
No, because it's two different styles of games entirely, both with like in different terms of narratives.
But they're both open world.
Well,
RPGs.
kind of open world God of War, kind of open world. But I think at least God of War's Ragnarok's story is more straightforward than Elden Ring, but that's just a Souls-like formula to begin with, where nothing is told to you directly. You just have to figure it out bit by bit.
It's cool, and also
it's like super cool.
It's very available to almost any
honestly. I'm gonna say something. And this might piss some people off. This might piss some people off real badly, because this is not me trying to be a shill. But the entire Pantheon in Elden Ring is way cooler than the entire Norse Pantheon.
All right, so here's my point. Okay. The Norse Pantheon by itself is pretty boring. So that's
the character execution in Ragnarok though is really good.
Exactly. Like that is the best Thor I have seen in a very long time.
Yeah, the only thing they're missing from this Thor is having the piece of iron sticking out of his head. That's all they're missing.
His head, yeah, that's the only thing missing, yeah. He's like the closest to original Norse mythology, but you also make him as a good character versus just a villain.
Like, I've never related to the God of Thunder
development.
before until this game.
And then the fact that you care about the characters who are supposedly your antagonists right off the gate, compared to your protagonists, I think that's in terms of writing is much better. Granted, though, you can technically do the same with Elden Ring if you read the backstory of each character, but most people don't go that far into it, though.
And that's what mainly it shines. It's the fact that
Exactly.
it's able to pull in
true.
not
It's
just
a game.
veterans of the Dark Souls series or Soulborne series, but even new people, because it's so available. You can do anything. You could just.
Yeah, it's very accessible for sure for a Souls game. It's by far the most accessible one
they had with
so
the whole
far.
Coliseum. You can even do more shenanigans. You get to fight people. I did a round with
PvP.
just a few rounds. One time I didn't even fight. We just chilled there doing emotes.
So-
it was fucking phenomenal.
I think
Elden Ring does have far more freedom than God of War.
I think in this term, in terms of like in terms of strength, I think God of War Ragnarok has the better story, while
but
Elden
I
Ring
will
has a better
also say that
gameplay.
even though Ragnarok tells you the story and what it's about, the story in Elden Ring is still unique and still fruitful, even though you have to search for it.
It's a very tough one because
It's a tough one for sure, and because in terms of execution, it's a perfect the better whole package though. Oh god,
like both games are executed very well.
Oh, dude, if it came down to better package for me, this game consistently surprised me and shook me the entire way through.
I'd have to agree.
Like, the biggest thing to me is how infinite that game felt the first time around. That game felt like I could literally, like, this could actually be going on forever, and I'd be cool with it.
The
God of War has to
Yeah.
end. I can't go through a cinematic story like God of War for that long without it being like, okay, like you gotta wrap it up at some
I
point.
mean, they wrapped it up in this one because it originally was planned for a trilogy, but they didn't want to make wait 5 years for the third game.
I would also like to say, I didn't really think about it like this, but Max made a valid point when it came to God of War Ragnarok. He said that one of the things he felt about the game is that it felt long, and when he said it, I kind of felt like I agreed. It felt like I was dragging at some point, like I was in a rush to see the ending. I never felt that way with Elden Ring.
In fact, the further I got in Elden Ring, the closer I got to the ending of Elden Ring, the less I
Well,
wanted
the thing-
it to end. Because I was like, is this actually it?
Because
Like,
Elden Ring,
this is the
I
last
think this
boss.
is different because in terms of formula, because Elden Ring is told to the story of the player at their pace, because the story won't progress until you beat certain bosses.
Sort of,
Yeah, but it's again about the
I mean, yeah,
player's
sure.
pace, not the story's pace, because it's it's based on the player entirely.
So if you want to take forever to get to that boss to fight it, just
I
take
mean,
forever
yeah,
to
some
get
people have
that boss to
literally
fight it.
spent hundreds upon hundreds of hours in Elden Ring and not have even gotten to the final boss.
Yeah.
There's
There's
just
a
so
lot
much
to
shit
do.
in that game.
I think here's the thing. God of War again is
Both of these games actually have a lot
yes.
of stuff.
God of War again, like I mentioned before, is a more straightforward narrative, tells a good story, similar to like the first Last of Us and a few other games with straightforward narratives in there, ones that are well done and tells an excellent story. It's just Elden Ring falls in more, I guess, with a Skyrim category where you have this massive play area with a story. You just do what you'll want and explore the landscape essentially. Or Breath of the Wild, really, because again, central story in Breath of the Wild, is it going to tell you to go straight to the forward of the story? No, you're going to go fuck around for a good while.
I'd also like to say there weren't very many enemies in God of War that left as strong of an impact as anything in some of the things in Elden Ring. Like, a lot of people like to talk about Melania, but if I'm gonna be honest, my favorite fight in that game is Horelu. His
Fair.
boss fight when he just rips the lion off of his back and then just begins to essentially play WWE with your body. It's some
Yeah.
of the coolest shit, and it's easily my boss fight of the year.
A new category.
And when that's true.
What was that one? That's the Star Beast from Elden Ring. That one, in terms of concept, in terms of
Yes.
Oh, that one was so cool. There's a bunch of them. That's the problem.
in,
There's more.
in terms of concept, design wise, and I guess was world building, though it's not straightforward. I would say I give it to
his
Elden
ass
Ring.
fucking going sky high and fucking running you over his goddamn horse. Shit. Being a whole goddamn meteorite out there.
He also does a freaking psycho
Yeah.
pressure.
Jesus.
My man literally just. I forgot about
Okay,
that. That fucked up.
I guess in this concept as well, if you speak any sort of story details in God of War, you consider a spoiler. In Elden Ring, unless you reveal certain bosses but with no context to them, you can't really spoil Elden Ring.
It is
True.
pretty unspoilable.
Elden Ring also has a lot of really good musical scores.
Yeah.
Easily. But
Musical moments.
the music in
Like,
God of War
there's,
is also really good.
Yeah, but like, I mean, like, does it make you feel bad for killing a boss? Because I definitely fought like a deer thing at one point. I can't remember. I think it was like the spirit of whatever. And like the song made me go like, I'm fighting a majestic creature right now. I should not be fighting this.
You'd be doing that in God of War.
But I have to because a health bar
The
appeared.
reason why you don't do that in God of War is because Kratos learned his lesson and doesn't fight things like that anymore. All right?
Man,
I didn't
That
learn
would hold
that lesson. So I walked up into that boss fight and was like, damn, my health bar appeared. This nigga took my runes. I'm really gonna have to come back to get those now.
And I guess again in terms of concept, because you always in Elden Ring, at least for the most part, you have a surprise of where since you're wandering around, you may end up in a surprise boss fight. Because God of War is linear, you're expecting a fight kind of early on, unless it's built into the story. Like surprise, here's a boss fight.
There was one time I was very surprised by a boss fight in that game, and they didn't really have to just send a Valkyrie at me like that. It was very rude of them.
No, but again, but a lot of times you're expecting it because you see it in my way because that's how the story progresses. Well, Elden Ring,
I'm
you
gonna
wander,
be honest.
boss fight.
There was
fuck.
one fight I wasn't expecting that just happened, and that's when you fight Nidhogg. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Like
I did.
you
Yeah.
do fight Nidhogg
Fair.
at one point, and that fight when it happened, I was like, hey yo, because I was like, hey, you know, it's Nidhogg, and we have Ratatask. We have Ratatasker, you know, so like Nidhogg's gonna be there and everything. But like, I legit didn't expect this. I saw her pop up, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. Nidhogg's in the game. I'm probably gonna have to kill that eventually. No, not eventually. Literally in 5 minutes, I'm about to have to kill that thing right the fuck now. Right now.
Yeah.
And it was a fight that kind of took me off balance because I was like, I wasn't expecting a boss fight here. I was not expecting to fight this thing, you know?
Yeah.
But I guess that's the thing. So like, it's a cool moment in God of War Ragnarok, but that's like a consistent.
They also
feeling,
like
you know,
they had that, yeah.
where it's like,
Like,
you just
I
look around and then suddenly,
Yeah,
shit,
like
a boss
God of War
fight.
has that to some extent,
and you like
know,
it.
in some of them, but like I will say it's not as diverse. Like there's less diversity in God of War than there is in Elden Ring, you know.
And don't even get me wrong, Elden Ring reuses enemies. You know how many times I fought that fucking worm?
There's one boss fight where like a fucking lizard comes out of the
tree
water
urchin?
and attacks you when you're going to your boat, and that shit actually scared the fuck out of me the first time I fought him. I wasn't expecting it. I was
Where
just
did this
walking
come
my
from?
boat, and it's like a safe moment, and then it just comes out of the water at you. And you know I love water, deep water, so much. You know it's my favorite thing ever. So
What's your favorite?
it legit just shook me a little bit. See this big ass alligator thing.
Thalassophobia. You gotta love it.
It was like ultimate alligator vibes because it was like murky water, and it just fucking came out of nowhere. It scared the fuck out of me.
I guess that's the thing that's probably gonna solidify this to me. I finished Elden Ring and wanted more Elden Ring, right? Like you finish Elden Ring,
Yeah,
and you're like, I
it
want
has
more of
way
this
more
game. I'm either gonna
replayability.
restart, or you're waiting. Yeah, you're waiting on that that DLC because that's coming, right? We're like, when is the DLC from? So you finish God of War Ragnarok, and you're like, well, there's gonna be another game. I'll wait. Like, there's no like, you want to play more. Don't get me wrong, like, because the combat's fun. You want to go like explore around, but I feel like chances are, if you're really enjoying God of War Ragnarok, you've already done it by the time you reach the end of that game. Whereas like Elden Ring, you're like, oh shit, there's like way more that I just didn't think about. Oh right, there's like a secret hidden part of the map I didn't go to. I should probably go do that.
Why is there blood
There's an
everywhere?
entire area that's meant for you to fight. What the hell is this place?
Actually, the stack on top. Oh, but nah,
It's like- It's just the idea of like, I guess Elden Ring just has that better feeling of like, I want to play more of it, even when it's done. Whereas Ragnarok, you're pretty much like, you'd probably be satisfied when you finish.
But I
Ragnarok.
think that's
even if you didn't explore
yes,
everything, and you just beat the story, you're like, I had that catharsis. I'm done now.
and that
like I can put.
But
it
that's
down.
the thing in certain. I think that's not really like which is better. It just really depends on the delivery of the package as well as this type of experience you're wanting. Where again, you can have a satisfying ending and you just like feel shook and there's no real continuation for it, but you feel satisfied. It's like watching a movie for the first time. It's a great experience, and you don't really kind of want to leave it like that. Where it's just something you do want constantly going back to. Well, Souls games in general are built to be like that in the first place, except for Sekiro, typically.
That's very
Inter-
well point.
But I think it's just it's like a different type of game where one serves a full-on narrative like a film, while one's a continuation. Yes, there's an end to Elden Ring, but because there's so much to it, and depending on the player, there may be more they want to go back or try different things. Is there multiple endings in Elden Ring?
Yes.
So
Yes.
Then another type idea of replayability, because I know there's only one ending to Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Also, I'd probably say I think a lot of the cool moments in Elden Ring are very player choice. I mean, it's the same thing for Sekiro. This was like a thing that was like Sekiro versus God of War Ragnarok. I'd probably give it to God of War Ragnarok, but I think that there are way cooler things that happen in Sekiro that are player choice.
Yes, because there's
and even though Sekiro doesn't have that much player choice,
like God of War has
it's
no
like,
player choice. It's simply the kind of the RPG elements are the only player choice, but the narrative flows with or without your action involved.
It's like you have fun because like in Sekiro you block that dude's attack like
I guess it's
20
I guess
times.
again two different forms.
And then he did it back to you, and you're like,
Yes, no, I
"Shit."
guess like if I dumb it down, it's like this: like two forms of experience of fun. One's a park, one's a roller coaster. One's a straightforward experience, but you have the highs and lows that you expect for it, but it's in a straightforward path. Well, park you explore, build, and do whatever you want within it at your own pace, a la Elden Ring. So I think again, it's two different experience and holy experience. That's why it's hard for me to give it. But I will say it's Elden Ring in terms of polish. I would say more because there's more as a game. It's better. I would say. Well, a cinematic experience, I would say would be God of War.
So let's make this final vote on this one. All in favor of Elden Ring being the one that goes on.
we gotta add Paul's to it.
Yeah.
So that's already one vote.
Yeah, one already.
Yeah, he was gonna say.
no, forget him.
True.
I think they won the only
I vote
two
Elden
that say
Ring.
God of War. To be totally fair. Yeah.
I vote Elden Ring.
It's just like the Game Awards.
As much.
I will agree that
as
Elden
I
Ring is
agree.
overall like a more replayable game, though. I will agree with all those things. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I will agree.
Okay.
That's-
C4 or
Sifu.
Signalis?
For me, we gotta go with
Sifu.
Sifu on that one.
It
bro.
survived longer than I thought it
Same.
would, but
Same.
it's time to shine has gone.
I mean, in terms of horror, it's only one on the list, and it's the best experience.
It really is.
Yeah.
Probably the best horror game that we've gotten that was like not. I don't know, because horror games have been really weird. The horror games have been kind of lacking recently.
I mean, it's better than fucking Callisto Protocol.
Yeah, damn, that's unfortunate.
Damn.
Damn.
Shots fired up. Callisto.
Sorry, my
Like,
experience with it has been kind of salty, and I'm playing on PC.
You are not alone in that fact. A lot of people.
Mhm.
I just think that this story for this is so
It's gonna be beautiful because
and
It
intriguing.
makes me want to learn more
We're gonna
languages,
end
but
up
I'm
at the
not for
same
goddamn
issue.
sure.
We're gonna get there, but it's like the Sifu beat Elden Ring,
No.
It doesn't. Sorry.
right?
It does not. It
And
does
that's
not.
why Elden Ring won fucking game of the year.
Yeah.
Like we're doing this.
We'll make it easy.
It can't.
Elden Ring wins again.
Actually, they didn't win. I forgot the Reformed Rabbi Bill Clinton won. I don't know.
Oh, so here's the thing. I actually like it became Sifu versus Elden Ring is the deal, right? So Elden Ring is the game of the year. But the problem is I literally would have fought tooth and nail generally about Signalis versus Elden Ring because those two games legitimately have like both special places for different reasons.
Well, the thing is, like I said it before, Amani, Signalis has, I think, more of narrative structure to it, similar to that of God of War versus.
Oh, it
yeah,
does.
that's the thing.
But like all your endings are based off of player choice. It's things that you do. It's like it's all based off of what you do in the game, and that's still interesting to me. Plus,
Yes.
style. This game has way
Oh
more.
no,
like,
that's
Technology
more
has way
style.
more
No,
style.
I can believe that. I will say in terms of player choice, yes, but mainly how you play, and it usually means how fast you go through.
Even Sifu has way more style. Technically,
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, in terms of style, I would say it's good.
But Elden Ring has freedom.
Elden Ring is just straight up freedom, and I think that's what drives people. That's why I think even back in the day when Skyrim took the world by storm because of the sense of freedom and that scale. I think that was the main reason.
Yeah,
I get.
but I hate.
I mean,
Skyrim.
Breath of the
Skyrim
Wild did the
bothered
same
me.
thing. Again, freedom. That was the idea.
That's true.
And remember, Breath of the Wild built their system off of Skyrim.
Well, no, they just want to do that.
No,
it was a
it was a sandbox, but they had the inspiration from Skyrim, as they legitimately said that they were inspired by Skyrim to build Breath of the Wild because of the exploration aspect.
Skyrim bothers.
I know Skyrim bothers you, but again, inspiration comes from somewhere, and that's where it usually comes from.
It's true. No idea is truly original because let's be real, Elden Ring got its inspiration.
Remember Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild, which is why it's played out like that. All right. Well, at the end of the day, we had a very different final thing, right? Like the two big games fighting each other. Honestly, at the end of it was technically Sifu and Elden Ring. It's not fair.
I know, but the longest
to put
conversation
Sifu
was
and
God of War and Elden Ring.
Sifu made it really fun. God damn.
God of War.
Because Sifu's fire, bro. It deserves
If I'm
it.
gonna be honest, personally, I'd rather play Sifu than Elden Ring, though. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like,
No, I get you. I do get it. Like, Sifu made me want to play it more. But Elden Ring is just also one of those games where it's like, damn, I really could just...
I'll say this in a
play
financial
Elden Ring
aspect. Sifu is cheaper than Elden Ring. Because Elden Ring...
Sifu was a way cheaper investment.
But here's the thing, though. Elden Ring is so popular and has been so critically acclaimed that it has not gone on sale fucking once this year.
Yeah, no. Sifu is the better and would be the better investment. Because you could take as much time as you want with Sifu, but eventually you would beat it.
Elden Ring.
Because it is hard. Both of those games are hard.
You guys a question. Do you think it would take a longer time and give you more content to beat Sifu twice than it would for you to beat Elden Ring?
No.
Sifu has multiple updates that have come out in way different ways to play the game.
Elden Ring has not finished their updates.
But no, Elden Ring has long periods of time. They just recently put out an update for it that is just the
Coliseum. I know, but there's planned DLC.
Before that, there was nothing. Mm-hmm. And yeah, there's planned DLC, but we also don't know when that's coming out.
We're gonna say how many hours do you have in Sifu compared to Elden Ring? Is one of the ones that I would like to say.
I have way more hours in Elden Ring, but that's because Elden Ring is a big game. But I do agree that Sifu would be worth your time to just beat it twice. To just beat it twice, and then it's I'm just gonna try to do it again, but with different modifiers, right? Because they offer that. That's a thing that's available right now. It's I'm just gonna play it with I die in one hit. You get to Sifu does a really good job at giving you tools to let you have more fun, whereas Elden Ring just has, hey, yo, everything's just out there for you right now. Nothing's being added to Elden Ring until that DLC comes out. And, the Coliseum got added, but, all it did is just say, here's a better place to go fight your friends, which you could already do. You're just doing it in it's a bit more controlled setting than it is just being out in the wild.
I guess I would say, in terms of comparison, at least with Sifu, I would compare it to a previous Game of the Year winner quite a bit, Hades, because again, it's modifying runs as you go through the game multiple times. And
Sifu takes a lot of elements from roguelikes, a ton of elements from roguelikes.
I guess
it sort of is. It's like a kung fu roguelike, but not exactly. It's really close. It pretty much is, honestly, but it's not.
One of the things that I was honestly just trying to get to on that one is 70 hours in Sifu is way different looking than 70 hours in Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, because Elden Ring 70 hours, you may not even get a chunk of a third of the way there. Well, Sifu, you probably beat the game twice over.
It was one of those things where
but you're doing crazy stuff. By 70 hours.
It was like one of the.
You're beasting on people.
But again, that's based on the player versus how they experience it, because they can still be 70 hours and not beat the first level. I know for that example, someone who's been playing 40 hours in Hades and has not beaten the first time yet. Not saying personally, I know a friend who has.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many hours I have in Hades, but I haven't beaten it. I haven't beaten I don't think I've beaten it the first time.
Dang, this.
No, wait, I might have. I might have actually done the first. I don't know. It's been a minute. I might have actually beaten Hades once. I didn't say it wasn't a skill issue. I just said I didn't beat him.
He admits it.
The problem with Hades is, like, for me, the problem with playing a roguelike is that I build up X amount of skill, right? So I can beat certain things. And then the moment I stop playing,
you lose it all.
It's all gone. So it's like, if you're like, hey, yo, go beat Hades right now, it's like, I probably won't make it back to Hades for a while. I probably won't. I'm probably going to struggle with Meg again. I haven't played it in a minute. It's like that Bone Hydra I got like to a T though. That's always remembered.
Bone Hydra is the easiest boss. For me, for the longest time before getting to Hades himself, Perseus, fuck that guy.
Oh, fuck Perseus. But that's not that bad. I could deal with him.
He's one of the few bosses where I feel like him and the Minotaur are easier when they're in their hard version than when they're in their normal version. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Because all Theseus does is just, he rolls around the edge of the arena throwing bombs most of the time, and then that leaves you alone in the center to deal with the Minotaur. So, like, all you have to do is kill the Minotaur, then kill him.
As long as you're just not gonna hit with the bombs.
Bombs and spears. You gotta watch that spear hella hard, especially with the shockwaves for the Minotaur.
Oh yeah, the Minotaur does get one OPS attack that's a bitch to dodge, but otherwise it's actually fairly easier. Now Hades is some bullshit. I still haven't beaten him on this. Still haven't. But yeah.
Hades just gets kind of.
He gets a third life. What the fuck?
He does. He does.
He does. He's kind of some BS, man. You're right. I think that's why I don't actually think I beat Hades. I think I got to his third life and was like, "Yo, fuck this game." Okay. I love Hades. I love the story in that world, but it's like, "Yo, fuck that game."
Damn. I beat him the first time. I got his health all the way down. I was like, "All right, time to beat him the second time." Then I was like, "Wait, I did it on the hardest difficulty. Wait, I wonder what they changed on. It didn't really feel that much different." And then he got up again, and I was like, this is it.
The third time.
And then what makes it worse, it darkens your screen. You can't see the whole screen.
Nope.
And he's still shooting you.
Yep.
Hades 2 is going to be amazing.
But
Hades 2 is going to be great.
Look forward to Hades 2.
Great story, great music, great gameplay.
Oh, let's go through this.
Honorable mentions.
Our honorable mentions. We did say the honorable mentions. Yeah. Solar Ash, DKO, Sable, Scorn,
Balloons, Tower Defense 6.
Balloons, Tower Defense 6.
We also talk about Guilty Gear Strive.
That did come out this year.
Did it come out this year? That came out last year.
It came out last year.
Either way, Balloons Tower Defense came out this year.
DLC
is fun.
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
I mean, yeah.
Fuck.
The main game came out last year, yeah.
Passes, bro. It's not fun.
That's old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's wild sometimes. But we'll just put Guilty Gear Strive on here because why not?
At least for the DLC for sure, yeah.
I did want to ask one thing as a good way to possibly end this one off. What are you guys' most anticipated games? Because I'm not going to lie, mine is not Breath of the Wild 2.
You say this, I'm not a huge Zelda fan, but I like when they do different things with the story. I'm looking forward to
I'm looking forward to Space Marine 2, bro. I've been waiting for Space Marine 2 since Xbox 360 days.
Actually, am I bugging? Hold up, wait a minute. F Breath of the Wild 2, Spider-Man 2.
Like I was about to say, comment, he very much surprised me. I was not gonna lie.
Mine's is Pikmin 4.
We're getting a Pikmin 4 this coming year?
I'm also looking forward to
I have a surprise one for me. Hogwarts Legacy.
My man's
My man.
What? Man, I'm gonna be honest, Devon. Thank you. I love you. This is why I love you, bro. This is why Devon and I make sweet love every single night. But like,
For me,
I'm more looking
I am
forward
also
to
excited for
that.
that. I just don't want to
20
talk
points
about it
per
because I'm
Gryffindor.
afraid of it being bad, bro. I'm so afraid of it sucking
I'm really
balls,
scared.
and I'm
I'm
like,
so
bro,
scared,
if it sucks dick.
But if it's
If
good,
it's good, it's gonna be amazing. But I'm like, what if it just sucks? I don't want to get my hopes up. If it sucks, I'll be.
Yeah.
If that Hogwarts game sucks, I'm gonna tell you I told you so because I'm gonna be.
I'm with Amani on that one,
But if it's
honestly.
good-
Yeah.
I'll slide you.
But if it's good, I'll let you.
Oh
guys
no,
have
Amani!
it.
I will say this though. I've seen
You'll have
recently the combat for that game. It actually looks pretty decent. Like it's good. I'm just worried it's gonna be bogged the fuck down with microtransactions. Is my concern.
Oh, that's gonna be bad.
it's no good.
Hey, do you want to pay $5 for your Hufflepuff jacket?
Yeah, anyone spending $5 on anything Hufflepuff already has one issue.
Wait, what are you saying? Hufflepuff, those are my people.
Squad.
Me, I'm stuck in the shitty Gryffindor.
Slacking.
Gryffindor's
Oh,
shitty.
I
I'm
do
so
not
sorry.
want
I'm
to
the
be
main
Gryffindor.
character.
I don't want to be the
I
main
cannot
character.
believe I'm around such filthy mudbloods. Slytherin gang.
Bro, I'm literally sipping. Bro, shut the fuck up. I'm sipping coffee out of a Slytherin mug right now, bro.
Because I thought I was going to be in Ravenclaw because I actually like intelligence, but no, apparently I'm a
Bro,
fucking
I'm a
Gryffindor. Like,
Hufflepuff.
you
I've
gotta
done
be
that
shitting
test
me.
so many different times, and every single
Every
time,
single
I'm
time
a
I get
fucking
Gryffindor.
Hufflepuff.
Ah.
I took that test twice.
I really hope they make you do a really good test at the beginning of that game. Like, if they don't, I'll be fucking angry, bro. Like,
I think they're just gonna copy and paste Pottermore. I just think
no
that
way they
that's
don't
what
make
they're gonna
something
do.
new. Because, like, the Pottermore one's cool, but come on.
What if your main character is just in the same one no matter
That
what?
was
It's just
so
like, yeah, it's
stupid.
Hufflepuff. You're not allowed to run into anybody important. Those other
What is the point of being able to go to all the dorm rooms if, like, it didn't matter which one you get put into? I mean, that suck.
I mean, let's be real. If you were in Harry Potter, would you not be smashing some of the Ravenclaw girls?
Fair enough. I will mention this in terms of lore, because during this arena fight when you saw the gameplay fighting a bunch of trolls, you use the unforgivables. Like, are you not going to go to jail for this?
It might be before they're
Don't
unforgivable.
worry about it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
True.
I don't even know where the fucking timeline is set on this
this
one.
is
You're the
past.
reason why they
Yeah,
are
that takes
this
place
is
in the past.
unforgivable.
This takes
1800s.
this takes place before it even
1800s?
Dumbledore.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
They're
You're
the
the
reason.
reason
You're the reason why they're called
Dude, if I
unforgivable.
can be a dark wizard, that'd be hilarious, bro. A Hufflepuff dark wizard.
That gotta
would
be
insane.
racist.
Wait a minute.
But in honest terms of anticipation, like Silent Hill, I'm a big Pikmin fan, and I'm happy Pikmin 4 got announced out of all things, because that's a Nintendo property I was surprised that got continued, honestly.
You know, I'm also gonna just say this because obviously Spider-Man, I love it, but like, yo, where's my Metroid Prime 4?
Yeah, we have no idea when that's coming out.
Where is
No
that?
announcement
It's
at
in the
all
same
from it
place
at all.
as Mega Man Legends 3 and Half-Life 3.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot you. You ain't have the
Well,
company.
actually, no, it's technically still in development, so technically it's in the same vein as Beyond Good and Evil 2.
I should still shoot
I was
you.
about to say, also be careful. Kingdom Hearts 3 was in development for how long?
13 years.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Now we're waiting on 4.
At least
Oh,
4, we know it's coming out with some gameplay footage, so they're being worked on.
And
Unless somehow it gets canceled, like,
speaking of Square, I'd have to talk about my most anticipated game. Final Fantasy 16 is...
Oh, 16 looks great.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready for
Final
The
Fantasy
Witcher meets
16.
Devil May Cry meets Final Fantasy.
They
That
meet
sounds
Game of
fun.
Thrones.
Oh, don't forget about the kaiju battles.
The kaiju battles are good. With health bars. With fucking health
There's
bars.
a lie. I've got enough kaiju battles in Bayonetta 3. All I had was kaiju battles.
I will say this in terms, because again, back to Silent Hill, I'm hopeful
There's
for
a lot
Silent
of
Hill
Silent
2
Hill coming out.
remake, but I know for a fact they're gonna fuck it up because Silent Hill.
I'm letting you know this right now. You do realize the people making this are Bloober
I know
Team,
they're
right?
good, but Silent Hill 2 was a
No, they're not.
Bloober Team. Okay, it's gonna be terrible then. Silent Hill 2 is
They
gonna
are
be
not.
terrible.
Okay, have you played the media?
I have. It's awful.
There you go. Because they made that.
Great. No, I'm hoping they do something good with this, but unlikely because Silent Hill 2, as I was going to say, is a master.
I think you can see in the trailer how they don't understand.
Oh no,
something.
that's the thing. And Silent Hill 2 is nothing but subtlety, and that they're gonna
Yeah.
fuck it up so fucking hard. Ugh.
Damn, that's unfortunate. Why would you give a game about subtlety to one of the least subtle studios? If that's like giving, that's like giving, it's like, hey, yo, you want to just make a Silent Hill game? Yeah, who you want to give it to? Let's give it to Platinum. What?
Oh no, like if you want something, Silent Hill, you're gonna make a remake of Silent Hill 2? I'll give it to Visceral Studios. Not really subtle in horror at all. They're not subtle. It's not the same thing as horror. It's not the same type of horror. They're scary, yes, but it's not the.
It's cool. No, it's really cool. You'd probably be frightened to death in like that version of Silent Hill, but that's
not 2. That is not 2 at all. Because 2
that's not
is
2.
Okay, 2 is horror, but more like cutting your wrist type of horror.
2 makes you think about your choices and makes you really think about your life real quick.
Exactly.
You're like, huh? Am I fucked up? Is he fucked up?
Is she fucked up?
Do I feel? Am I fucked up for thinking he's fucked up? I don't know, man. I'm kind of agreeing with him. Maybe I'm fucked up.
All right. Since we name our game of the years, what disappointments this year you guys want to talk about? Just say one.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Amani, you're gonna have to cut some.
So here's.
Just look at the time.
Oh no, it's gonna be fine. All right. So here's the fun part. Worst games of the year.
Bro,
let's go.
I feel like
What's
the biggest
getting worse?
disappointment
Multiverses.
here. Really? That's a disappointment? I didn't
Damn.
expect that to be good at all.
What? What'd you say?
Multiverses.
Multiverse.
I didn't expect that game to be good at all. I was gonna say probably for like all of us. We were talking about the game when it was first announced, bro. Arkham Knights has got to be the biggest disappointment that that I've seen.
That is the biggest.
That is.
Bro, that game had so much potential to be a cool
That
co-op
game could've
game,
been
and
fire.
it is so mediocre. It actually is kind of painful.
I was actually gonna say the funny part is that
hurts.
I don't consider it disappointing only because of the fact that as soon as I saw gameplay, I knew.
Bro, no, that's the thing. The second we saw gameplay, that's the moment Amani and I both were like, damn, this game's not it. Like, the second we saw it, we were like, damn.
The second they saw the gameplay, the fact it's loot-based, like,
It's a very specific trailer, too. It's not the first
It's
gameplay.
the Nightwing,
It
the
is
Nightwing and
specifically
Red Hood.
the
Dude, the Red Hood
Nightwing
trailer
and
fucked
Red Hood
me
trailer.
up because I thought he was gonna play
I was
like
like,
he did
damn.
in Arkham Knight, and then I see him just kind of standing there shooting, and I'm like, wait, no, he looks so stiff and boring.
This is bad. No, why would you do it like this?
Like, I don't know, like the fact that it was very clearly meant to be a live service, and then they ditched the live service thing because they saw how bad Avengers did, and they just didn't bother to fix the game loop, because apparently the game loop is really bad.
I'm sorry.
Like
I just remembered. There's actually a crowning
is
champion for
What
this.
is it?
It's Babylon's.
Babylon's Fall.
Yeah,
Well,
less
to
than
be
a year.
fair, that game was just bad.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's a game from Square Enix, right?
Yeah.
And Platinum. And the last time they teamed up, they made Nier Automata.
So what the fuck happened here?
Not to play.
And then that game came, like the trailer, the first trailer came out for that game, and you're like, this game looks sick because it actually looks sick. And then clearly something happened, because then like as it kept getting closer to release, it's kept getting worse and worse.
No, Amani.
And now no one's playing it. I think it's shut down.
It's about to be literally in a few months.
I think there was a sole person that was playing it at one point.
Less than, I think, 100 at the time was the last recorded amount.
There was one dude at some point.
I will say this. No, Monty, it's like the worst game of the year. I want to say the worst thing of this year's failure. The fall of Stadia.
Yeah, that is a failure.
A platform failed.
That is an entire platform that failed. And every game it took with it.
And games that haven't been in release yet. Entire development studios, dream projects are never going to see the light of day because of Stadia.
Look, all I'm saying is I watched someone press the jump button and their character jumped like 4 seconds later, and I was like, damn, that's crazy that this is not it. That's crazy that Stadia is not it.
Not to mention the fact that if you have any save data left on Stadia...
It lasted longer than
it absolutely did, but I knew it was going to fail from day one when I saw the lag. Unless they improve this, it's not going to work out, Chief. And the pricing? Insane. Absolutely insane for what it was, because you paid for the service, and you have to pay the games individually on the service. Like, wait, what? You had to buy the games twice?
Yeah, no.
For full price, mind you. Tomb Raider, 2013's Tomb Raider was still full price on Stadia. Why?
They don't really ever go on sale.
Why would I want to pay full price for a obviously inferior version of the game?
Any MMOs, any full online, and especially fighting games, impossible to play on Stadia.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Poor.
I think that is the fail of the year, honestly, for me, for the fall of Stadia.
A pretty big fail. Alright, I guess we can't not mention Saints Row.
Saints Row.
Devon and Monty, it's on to you guys, since you guys had the first person experience.
I don't want
on
to talk about it.
Screw
Saints
I don't
Row.
want to talk about it.
Fall of how
That just hurts.
it's
just
just impressive. Like, we grew up on Saints Row, and it's always been
Like,
it's been a fun experience from the first to the fourth
it
game.
did get really
and then
wacky
this.
in the third one.
It did get wacky, but it was fun still in a wacky sense. And then
I-
it just
I
What
think
the
what
fuck
broke
happened?
me when I was watching Amani play it was they were robbing a bank and they kick open the door after he just ran through the streets going like 150 miles an hour, running into cars and just casually bashing into people. He kicks open the door to the bank and like the lady's sitting there like, no, don't worry, we're not here to take your money. It's okay, don't worry. And then they fucking take a selfie with this like lady at the fucking bank, and I'm like, bro, you're a fucking criminal. Why? What the fuck? Like, I get you're like not. I get it. You're not here to steal their money. You're here to take the bank's money. But like, really? Like, don't worry, we're not. Like the voice changes and it seems like a fucking ad or something. It's so weird, bro. And like they really are like, hey, you're a criminal, but you're not like evil. And I'm like, yeah, I get it, but I just gunned down like 95 people in the street. You don't think somebody that just did that would be like, bitch, shut the fuck up and get on the floor. I'm not here to take your money. Like, why are they so nice? Like, why are they so fucking nice? It's so weird.
Like, I don't get it.
The humor didn't match with me. I don't know if I'm becoming a boomer and it's just not meant for people my age, but like the humor wasn't as, it just was kind of like, yeah.
But it's weird because it is meant for people our age. It's weird. It's
yeah.
like supposed to be.
Oh no, like
it's all stuff we get. but
no,
it's
like
It's like a
spending-
brand trying to
save-
keep up with the youth. That's what it felt like the whole time. It's literally what.
Because there's a centralized joke in the beginning of the game, if I remember correctly, where they're trying to save money or steal money to buy a fucking waffle maker.
Like,
They need a waffle maker, bro.
like the
Well, that's because one of your teammates is
Yeah,
legitimately obsessed with
literally.
waffles.
But like, I don't even think that's really that bad. Also, one of the things, none of the characters are nearly as memorable as any of the characters from the originals. There's not a person there.
Johnny
There's not a single
Gad.
person there that you go, that's Johnny Gad of the group. There's a guy that's always shirtless, which I guess is what they were going for. But he's
which I
a
thought was
complete
going to be the
bitch.
Johnny Gat with the group.
Yep.
There's
he
nothing
is not
crazy
Johnny
about this
Gat.
game. It's like I felt like the game was like 2012 or something. It's like I felt like they just repaced the game. It's really boring.
Also, an advertised function, a core function of the game, failed.
Y'all
to
were never
work
able to play multiplayer,
with these two.
right? Y'all never played together.
never. We tried
No,
hours.
we didn't try recently, though. But we
I
Why would you
deleted
try
it.
now,
Installed
though?
the game.
Money, I deleted it
Yeah,
again.
installed it. He's not playing that shit.
I started.
Why? Did you get back on and it fell apart?
Yeah, none of the missions were there still, and like it's still
Yeah,
lagging.
Devon
I'm
was like
"Ah,
2
I'm
missions
good."
from 100%ing the game, and it just wouldn't load those because the missions were bugged. They just never fixed it. It's like, damn, wow, that's ridiculous.
What is the
Wow.
point?
Why even play?
Yeah.
I was having fun, but then
We wouldn't let him have fun.
You fucking
Finish it.
your hyperfixation is they don't allow you to fucking finish your hyperfixation. You're like, no. Unfortunate.
But I think it's easy to say that we can wrap this up
Talking about
after
some
mentioning
disappointments.
the worst games.
Safe to say,
Mhm.
But
this will be a long one.
this was a great
It was.
conversation.
yeah,
It was a great debate.
I can't wait to.
Great fight.
Hey, we're just about the same time length of Avatar 2.
Jeez, shut the fuck up. Don't remind me of that movie.
Damn.
Please, nobody go watch that movie in theaters. Please, let it bomb. Let it bomb. I don't want to see it succeed. Fuck that.
4 of us are about to see
I
it
know.
tomorrow.
Like, fuck you guys.
Jesus.
So
Oh my
stupid.
God. I
Excuse
should
me,
watch
sir.
Avatar
James
1.
Cameron is a genius.
Yeah, he's a genius at being able to send the same script back to back to back and still get it fucking published every single fucking time.
I don't know why it took him this long to make it, then, though. But, you know.
By the time he finishes Saga, he's going to be dead and we're going to be old men.
Look,
Maybe.
look. All I'm saying is, I'm gonna pirate the fuck out of that movie. I don't give a shit.
It's going to look awful on your screen.
I hope to God it doesn't make anywhere near the money that it fucking is supposed to. I hope it doesn't even get close to $1 billion. It's like a cash grab.
It needs to make over $2
Dude,
billion
this
to break
movie,
even.
No, it needs to make more. It needs to make more, from what I understand. It needs to be the.
It needs
to be the third.
It has to be the second
or
highest
third highest selling movie, grossing movie of all time
to break even. Like Jesus.
God, I hope
Christ.
it doesn't even make the top 10.
They just threw money at this one.
Bro.
I mean, I don't inherently think that they're the best movies either. But
Look, man, I watched that movie like a bajillion times as a kid, only because I just thought it looked cool. I'm gonna be honest with you. But hearing them say,
I didn't understand
it
the
needs to
fascination
make
as a
like
child. I
almost
watched
$1
it,
trillion
enjoyed it, and
for
that
it
was
to be
it.
profitable.
I'm
It's
saying
like,
money.
go fuck yourself. I want this to fail though.
Because even as a kid, I was bored of the film. Narrative.
Bro, I watched Dances with
Yes,
Wolves
cool
and didn't fall
spectacles.
asleep, but somehow managed to fall asleep during Avatar.
We'll sleep in Avatar. So
Like,
same
holy
here.
shit, and Dances with Wolves was what I would consider a boring fucking movie.
He's like, but somehow, some way, I was up.
Avatar, I fell asleep in.
You want to know what Avatar really does that makes people want to watch that movie?
What?
It has blue titties.
What?
He has what? Oh yeah,
It does have blue people.
So does Smurfs, and I didn't give a shit then.
You guys right. I should watch
It's the only good Avatar live action thing, because you know, at least it wasn't atrocious.
They do.
That they do
They
have
had
a
a
game
game.
coming out.
Yeah. No, there's a new one. It's Avatar.
Well, they have another.
Yeah,
it's like an
Frontiers,
Assassin's
I think.
Creed.
It's like-
It looks like it's gonna be an Assassin's Creed clone, like something like that.
No, I thought it was like a city builder, like a
But it's like
No,
first.
what?
Wait, what?
We are
Are
not
we
talking
talking
about the same
game?
I'm
That's like
thinking,
a first-person game.
I think if they were thinking
Yeah,
that, I don't know.
there's
I thought I saw like a
there's
colony
no,
builder.
There's like an actual like action game
Oh
being
my God.
released by them.
No,
There was one
say,
that's
huh?
being made by Ubisoft, which is just basically going to be Assassin's
Yeah.
Creed, Amani.
It's gonna
Or
be Far Cry.
Yeah, it's gonna be that.
It's gonna be a Far
one of
Cry
those
game.
two.
Which, weirdly enough, Far Cry
In
in
space,
in
you know. So
Avatar.
I get to
doesn't
fight some of
sound
those crazy
bad.
creatures, hopefully, because otherwise, what's the fuck's the point of going to the fucking planet?
But you want to know what's interesting? I find that the new DLC that I can't remember if it's standalone or not for Far Cry 6 is way
Which
more
one?
interesting.
It is not standalone.
I'll play Gun
Oh,
Ikaruga. Why not?
It is not. It's not standalone yet.
But it's still cool though.
Yes, sir.
Just fuck it. Just switch your guns. Play Ikaruga, but it's a gun. But either way, we're gonna end it here. Elden Ring wins. But we had a very different setup on this one, to say the least.
I can't wait till next year.
Sifu Signalis really made it to the ending. Those were final three.
I still think Sifu would be like
Damn.
a better pick. In my
The Walker
opinion,
should have been
but,
higher.
That's...
No, I understand. I understand.
You fucking
I understand. But we voted.
All right, but
nigga.
I don't know what to tell you. You only had the one. You should have put more things in there.
It's the group. It's the group that we're in. It is what it is.
Best.
It is
Okay, no.
what
Let's
it
do the
is.
categories. Best horror, Final Fantasy 14. Best action, Final Fantasy
What the
14. Best
fuck?
romance, Final Fantasy 14. Best dating sim,
Yeah,
Final Fantasy
no,
14.
no.
Best racing, Final
I-
Fantasy
I-
14.
I-
So on and so
I-
forth.
Rocket League's a better horror game.
Dedicated to Leon.
Bye.
Alright, guys. We're out.
I love everybody.
Deuces.
All right.
Peace.
Yes.
Ooh.